is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the No Fucks Podcast. How you doing, buddy? What up, Jay?
What up?
Just a another fucking wild day, another wild week. Happy birthday, America, coming up on Tuesday.
I gotta get to Alaska. Sorry.
Wow, you trying to get paid to live in Alaska? What are you trying to go there for?
Nah, I'm just looking at this video of this guy in Alaska, and he's like in a glacier stream, and like the water is fucking crystal fucking clear. Like it's just dope looking.
Wow.
But also,
it was like for like fishing reasons or something.
Well, I was gonna say also I'd like to hunt and fish up there, but like
fish would be fucking lit up there, bro. All I've been seeing is nothing but fishing videos.
Yeah, it's a sign.
Nothing but fishing videos. Then I want to get a yak. I keep looking at yaks. Mad videos of yaks. But it's not the time to buy a yak.
Yeah.
But it is.
See if you can buy two, Jack.
I was thinking about grabbing a pedal joint.
Okay.
You can get a pedal joint for about like $1,500.
Fuck.
So that's what I'm trying to be on. Because I'm trying to get over towards I'm trying to use that joint over John Hines.
Yeah. I'll
fish that shit all fucking day.
I'll stick to the joint I got.
Yeah, you can just put a little fucking
trolling motor
on the back of that joint and just roll it around.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna call like the Coast Guard on you though?
Why?
Like there's a Somalian pirate in the bay.
No.
There's a Somalian pirate on a fucking dinghy out here trying to rob these boats.
Yeah, I don't know. You might want to fish John Hines in the next 5 years.
Why? What's wrong with John Hines? What happened there?
I live by it, so like I drive past that shit every morning, and that shit just looks so low every day. Like,
I mean, we are supposedly in a drought, even though the last 4 days it's been nothing but.
No, I mean this isn't just like this week. Like I noticed it once it got nice enough in weather to like even contemplate fishing. Like I was like, oh shit, let me look at John Hines, and I was like, man, that should look awfully low. Like I ain't used to seeing like these things in the water, and I'm like, probably as the summer as it goes on, water will rise, things will change. But no, it hasn't. If anything, it's gotten a little lower. I've also noticed less people at John Hines, at least on the part for close to 95.
Do we think that maybe you just drive past it every time at low tide?
I mean, two, 3, 4 times a day, every day. Well, not every day, but
maybe you're just hitting it at that perfect time, bro. You're just you're in the twilight zone.
I noticed also there's not a lot of people. Like I don't see not a lot of cars or people with rods and things the way I used to. I see a lot of people hiking, like walking and stuff, but I don't really see like the trucks with the fishing poles or even like the cross on the other side, like where the apartments are. Like I don't really see people there no more.
See if I can find some news about it. Some newsy news.
Some news about why the water's low.
Yeah.
I mean,
what
is it?
It's a wildlife refuge.
I mean, like the water. Like, is it? Like in theory, I guess what I'm saying.
Maybe Delaware River.
It could just not be getting as much flow as it used to, or like it's what I mean. Because we noticed that the last time we was at John Hines. Remember we noticed like the lily pad.
Yeti mic plugged in, or did you not plug it in?
No, that's it.
Oh,
it's right over here.
I feel like it's just like I don't know, a little airier than usually. I don't know.
I got 2 fans on.
No, I don't think it's that because it's not really picking up the fan noise. It's just I don't know. Maybe just because it's farther away. But continue.
I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was saying. Remember we noticed like last time we was there, like we saw like the birds and shit, and, like lily pads. Like this shit wasn't.
Ain't no lily pads.
I'm saying from like remember when we was just like there's still some lily pads and shit, but you can see that shit more. Like you just see. It seems like there's maybe like 4 inches of water in that joint. Like,
damn.
Like I could see bottom as I drive past it. That's why I'm like, even if like this is low, I've never seen it this low.
Mm-hmm.
And like at all times of the day, like I'll drive past at fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Nope, just people. Like I said, the people there aren't. It's not packed the way it was when we used to fish.
I'm not seeing anything crazy. I'm not seeing any. Apparently, they just last year they celebrated their 50 years as the nation's first urban wildlife refuge or reserve. That's crazy. I did not know John Hines was a wildlife. Was the first urban wildlife reserve. That's crazy. Shouts to John Hines. It's a place that I would never caught fish.
I landed one steakhead. That was it.
Yeah,
you caught stuff at John Hines. You caught a catfish.
Yeah, I've caught like a couple little fish, but like I'm talking about like big bussy boys, you know.
Oh, I don't think
big bussy boys, big old bass. Kind of like that one Asian bull that was always there.
You got to catch
NF for some shit.
Oh yeah. I know.
Shouts to that bull. I wonder if he's still alive. I wonder if he got like somebody got found dead there though recently.
Yeah, I bet.
And then apparently the guy the place is named after, he died recently.
Oh, how about that?
So
that was after the guy Heinz Ketchup, honestly. So
that'd be lit. That'd be sick. Fucking Philly Heinz Ketchup factory.
I mean, isn't the Heinz Ketchup factory? Isn't it a Pennsylvania thing?
I don't know.
Or am I just thinking of Hershey?
You might be thinking of just Hershey.
Yeah, I could have sworn there was a Heinz. So I don't know.
It's owned by Kraft Heinz Company. What's up, man? How was your week, buddy? I was from Ohio.
Ah, okay. That's close to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's right on the other side. I think it's a stone's throw.
Yeah.
Fucking bunch of Ginzers, you know.
Today was lit. Like I'm just staying like 10, 14 hours at work. So I'm chilling. I've been watching movies and shit. Watched a couple good Netflix movies. You gotta watch this movie called The Trip on Netflix. It's a Norwegian movie, but it's good. It's definitely good. And check out this movie called Classic Horror Story or a Classic Horror Movie. That shit's good though. That's Italian though, but that one's fire.
Be watching a bunch of just like random movies from different countries.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of foreign Netflix. Like the American shows kind of suck to me.
I mean, for the audience it's for.
Yeah, really. So I've really been into just anything not American. Like, and I'm not even necessarily like trying to. Like, I'll just read the description of a show or a movie, and I'm like, oh, that sounds dope. And the next thing I know, I'm like, hey, his mouth is moving and the words are still coming out or not moving. And I'm like, oh, this is a foreign joint. Like,
yeah, I was just going to ask, you watching this shit with subtitles? You watching this shit with
no,
without it?
No, without it, because it doesn't. Because I'm also watching it at work, so like I don't want to pay attention to the point where I gotta read. You know, like I don't necessarily need. It doesn't bother me so much if their mouth's not moving and words are still. I don't really care.
Yeah, I like that for like Godzilla movies back in the day, you know.
Right, that's right. It's like I grew up with that shit. So like, right, that's it, like I'm fine with it. It's definitely not as bad as that shit, but it was lit.
Like that one movie that was the fucking the Hungry Bulls that were in the like the level. They were in the like prison thing, and they had that thing with the food coming down from the first floor to the.
Yes,
that shit. That shit was called Levels, I think. That shit was fire. That was a great movie.
That was a good movie. Damn, I forget what that. That was a good fucking movie. That was such a good movie.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Bro, a lot of it, like the other one, the lady with the dragon tattoo. Shit, that was another movie that was foreign. That was a fire movie. Yeah, that was a foreign.
I didn't know that was foreign. Yeah, you work Monday?
Do I work this Monday?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes.
Damn.
I think in the future I'll probably be working on Tuesday too. So
on the 4th?
Yeah, probably.
Well, next year it won't be on Tuesday; it'll be Wednesday.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it'll be the day of the 4th.
Why?
So, because now that we're bought out and stuff, so who knows if these people are down? I mean, we might still be closed.
Fucking federal holiday.
Yeah, but you know, sales will be open. You know, you can still go buy a car. You know, you want to go buy a car. Yeah, you can go buy a car on 4th of July.
Oh, I don't.
Like halfway through the day. I don't know how they do any of the title.
I don't think you. Because there's no banks open, so you can't do a bank transaction. I mean, unless you you know what I mean?
You write a check.
That's just not going to go through until the next day. I don't know how buying a car works with a check. So
I don't know. I'm learning it now. So because we're not going we've been doing car shopping for Ashley this week. So,
don't you have the SUV?
Yeah, we're getting rid of that.
Okay.
Getting rid of that fucking turd. I'm gonna move down to. She's gonna move down to a smaller car. Some in the Toyota range, either Corolla or Camry or something like that. She wants to get something like that. She doesn't like the big SUV.
You gotta have the big SUV because you got the kids.
Kids.
But
I got a truck, so if we need to move like anything big, I can just use the truck.
But you're gonna have the kids, and how are you gonna take the kids to the games and stuff?
She has more seats.
I don't know, fam.
Just the front.
I don't know, man.
So I don't need a whole SUV.
There's a reason why families get SUVs and sedans.
Yeah, that's because they'd be wild and they'd be tracking a whole bunch of fucking little kidlets all over the place.
Yeah, that's gonna be you, Buck.
No. They got Ubers for that.
It's gonna be you, Buck.
Tracking my kid and then like maybe one friend.
No, because you're gonna be going to the beach and stuff. You're gonna be taking your kid place where you're gonna have to pack the car, and you're gonna be like, our shit don't fit in this gym jam. We need a bigger car.
No,
you're gonna be like,
pack light. Pack light.
Just pack light doesn't work.
Pack light, bro. I'm not going on those trips that are fucking like 3 weeks away. I don't need that much shit.
But the kids are gonna need shit. Ashley's gonna need like 7 bags herself because
no. We travel light, Buck. It is one bag a person.
That would be light for
it. It is one bag a person. There's no need to bring all that unnecessary shit. You bring like a little makeup bag, you bring your hair straightener thing, and then you bring some clothes. That's it.
What about the bag for shoes?
Whose shoes?
Her shoes. Because they don't be wearing
shoes on her feet. What you talking about, dog? You like your mind.
How many pairs of shoes do Ashley got, yo?
3.
Really?
Yeah, she don't have shit for shoes.
That's impressive.
I have way more shoes than she does.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And if she's getting more shoes, she's getting joys that like could be multi shoes. I've seen some babe wearing these heel joints and she unscrewed the bottom of and then put this flat bottom joint on. I was like, yo, you're only buying these from now on.
Nah, that's not even what I mean like by like that. I meant like just like you know, you like I just assumed that she I mean it was I don't want to say a normal female, but I guess a typical female to be like, oh, I need shoes to go with this outfit and this outfit. It's the same way niggas got shoes. Like I wear shoes with a certain fits. I'm not gonna wear the red Jordan 1s with fucking purple. Like I got some shoes that could go with that. Like you know what I mean? You're not gonna mismatch your shit.
Nah, it's mainly like black sneaks.
Yeah, I say black go with everything, but
or like some other joints. So
you gotta get her in the shoe game. It's crazy.
No, because then I got an extra bag for shoes. What are you talking? I'm all about the travel.
So wait, you only bring in one pair of shoes?
No, I'll bring more shoes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, bro. I'm bringing the Crocs. I'm bringing the shoes. I'm wearing the flippy floppies on my feet.
You got dress shoes?
I got one pair. Well, no, I don't have like dress shoes.
Okay.
The shiny.
Yeah, I don't got no type of dress. Like if I were to ever have to go to a funeral or a wedding, I'm wearing Jordans. I don't got no type of nothing like job interview, Jordans. I don't got nothing.
So I went to like a beach wedding and I had like Docksider shoes.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. They're like loafer kind of looking shoes.
Oh,
like,
I know what you're talking about.
Like rich boat people shoes.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Pick them joints up.
I had a pair of them Jones as a kid, and I just kept them Jones for like easily like 10 years. And I just only wore them on special occasions, and eventually I started using them as slippers because nobody was dying, nobody was getting married and shit. So I was like, all right, cool. And then I dicked them up because they turned them into slippers. It was hard though.
Folded the backs of them in, just fucking putting your foot in them.
Nah. Just part of that, but then just wearing them like wearing them out like they were dress shoes.
Wearing them in the fucking mud. I could not imagine you taking the trash out with dress shoes on.
Yeah, that's
wearing
what I was
them
doing.
Like they're fucking slippers.
Yes, that was me. Going down the hill to get the mail, walk the dog.
Shiny ass fucking alligator shoes.
Yep. That was me.
Oh, bro, you're definitely autistic. Oh, there's been a development as well. Apparently, Ashley might be autistic.
Hey, you know it is late. They do diagnose it late in females.
Yeah, man, it's half retarded.
That's how you fucking also know to all you weird motherfuckers out there that are like, I'm a girl, but you're dressed like a boy. Like it matters. Like there's science behind this shit.
I said autistic, not transgender, buddy. All right.
I know, but I'm saying, what I'm saying is they diagnose females late with autism. Females. That's a scientific thing of like, okay, females, this is strictly for a female. So
autism?
If you're a boy saying that you're a girl, you're not going to test for autism late. You're going to test for autism earlier because genetically you're a fucking boy, so it's going to show.
So you think that like some of the trans boys are autistic?
No, I'm just saying it just proves that science is a fucking thing, and you can't just make up shit because boys get tested for certain things sooner and things show up sooner. So if you're like, I'm a girl, all right, well, but you're not though, because there's things in science that will tell you that you're fucking not, like the autism test.
Yeah, speaking of that, today's the last day of Pride Month. So
yeah, fucking. Hey, but I told you though. I told a bunch of people. I do understand the motherfuckers that do say they feel like they were born in the wrong body or something. I do understand those motherfuckers for the first time ever.
Let me know. Let me hear this story. You got a story with this? You came to this revelation?
Yeah.
What happened, boss?
So
let me land on.
You've heard the saying of people, born with an old soul, and because they're of age, but they're liking stuff in the 70s or just something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's a bullshit thing, but yeah, sure.
But that was always my mom always said that to people about me, like, oh, Gerald's an old soul, because I always liked old shit. So then growing up to now, I really like country, right? I really like whiskey.
Oh yeah, you're a trans ageist now.
Bigot. Yeah, and I realized I'm like, I am an old white man at heart. Like that is what I am. And once I realized that and I accept it,
that explains a lot of the self-hate in the mirror. I
do identify as an old white man. And so it made me think, I was like, no, I do get these other motherfuckers, because like I just had a revelation, like that is who I feel like I truly should be. Not saying I want to go out here and bleach my skin and go bald or anything dumb like that, but
you're like, damn, bro, I'm gonna go trade this scat pack for a fucking lifted pickup truck, huh?
Just in my brain, I'm like, you know what? I get it. I understand these motherfuckers a little bit.
I think, man, I don't know. Can't get down with them. Can't get down with it.
Like, I've always wanted to be the fucking like old guy on a mountain that people like hear stories about, or like the old curmudgeon-y guy that's like, get off my yard. And that's usually like an old curmudgeon-y white guy thing. Like, I just want to be that. And
I think you just didn't have the young representation of the old black man that was telling young whippersnappers to get off his lawn. Because that exists. Like it does exist. The bridge between old black guy and old white guy is pretty similar.
It is too,
unless they get into drugs. Because I've seen a video of an old black man today who stole bologna out of an old woman's fridge and tried to sell that shit to another motherfucker.
See, you got to think of what type of old black man, though. If you're talking old black man from the South, sure. If you're talking old black man from the North that's like been around like a suburb, no, different. No, they two different type of niggas right there themselves. Like, because it would be more likely for the old Southerner to be more closer to me, I guess.
Well, yeah, the more urban one will definitely be a little bit different than the
right. And
the
he's
more
not
residential or more.
He's not going to be get off my yard
rural area
because he's not going to ever have a yard.
Yeah, he's never had a yard. He's
right. So that's what I'm saying. Like
I my stoop.
I could identify, and
I get that baloney.
The only reason why I say old white guy is just because I am such a big fan of the nigger slurs.
You're a big fan of early bird specials?
I don't know what that is.
You go to dinner early so that way you get the little discount. Get you a little fillet of fish sandwich.
I don't go to dinner.
Supper? You go to supper?
Well, I mean, we cook food here because we're too poor to go out to eat. So no.
You don't make supper?
Yeah, we make dinner. Yeah.
You don't call it supper?
No, usually
you ain't no old white man, bro.
I say usually, what are you gonna say? No. You wouldn't want to make food?
No, you guys say supper. You gotta lean into this, bro. If you're gonna be trans racially ageist, then you need to go full-fledged. You need to start wearing cowboy boots.
I'm not going to change anything about me. I'm just saying this is
Well, then why are you lying to yourself? You're not living your true embodiment.
Yeah, I said I'm not going to bleach my skin or do anything.
You don't have to bleach your skin. You just gotta act it.
I do already. I'm perfectly fine doing
That's what the
everything
trans people
that
do.
I'm
They
doing.
don't do the
what
bottom
I'm
surgeries.
doing
They just
now.
act like it.
They do some other things. They get plastic surgery and shit to like mess their cheekbones up. They do get feminine looking plastic surgery.
I mean, you
they
can go
just
get a
don't their
perm,
dick
straighten
cut
your
off.
hair out.
I'm not doing none of that.
I mean, well, yeah, it's because you're lazy. But like, I'm just saying, like, if you just get into it, you can really get into it. You start calling it supper. You start calling your girl something. I guess I don't know. I don't know what old men call their wives. I mean, I guess you got to kind of hate her. I think I think that's part of the old white man mentality.
Yeah, they just called her.
Maybe not South. That'd be lit though. You need to start sitting on your front porch all the time, making sure you're watching everybody who's walking past your yard.
Well,
Don't be looking at that grass, boy. Don't be looking at that grass.
Porch. I just sit. I look out the window a lot, and then when I do see people like close to my yard, like for instance, like the kids will play across the street, and like one kid will like play on like our sidewalk, which is a public sidewalk. Can't be mad about that. But
as soon as they touch that grass,
the second they touch, I let the dogs out. I open up the back door. All 3 dogs go out. They go right to the gate, and the kids screaming. They go across the street, and I'm just like, yeah. And then I come outside and I sit in my little rocking chair and I throw the ball to the dogs and I'm just looking around.
So what's your new trans white name?
I'm still the same. Not doing any of that.
You gotta be like.
No, I'm not doing any of that.
What's a good, nice old white Southern name? Jack. Yeah, Jack.
Not doing any of that.
This is the first podcast with Kyle and Jack. Jack, the old white man. That's lit. Why are you wearing that fishing hoodie?
Because I don't have a fucking shirt in this room. This is all I had that was not a fucking full-fledged hoodie.
Aren't you like 3 steps away from your whole closet? Are you counting right now?
No. No, I don't have a closet. My closet's full of hoodies. And that's what's 3 steps away. My clothes are in the bedroom in a dresser.
Which is still like 4 steps away. 5 steps.
Yeah, but
I know you're looking at the ground. You're like, maybe I don't know. Let me put my fucking foot down because you're definitely going to be the guy that fucking hits me with like, it's more like
it's close. I don't fucking know how many steps it is, but it's close. Sure, like I see your point, but I was already here. So
I like to think that you like after work you just like sit in that chair, waiting for about 9 o'clock.
No,
I turn that PC on.
Never. I rarely come into this room anymore. I usually just go right to the bedroom because it's where the air conditioner is, and I just watch TV.
You need a window unit?
Yep.
I can give you one.
Oh, I thought you said, do I have a window unit?
No, I said, do you need one?
I don't need one, but I'll take one if you don't want it.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have central air. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, when I moved in here, I got 2 AC window units and a mini fridge, and I was like, I have no use for these at all.
Well, you have use for the mini fridge.
Sorta, not really. I mean, I could put it on top of my other mini fridge. It's smaller than this one.
Wait, hold on.
It's one of those like little tiny Walmart white mini fridges.
Oh, okay. Like a mini fridge.
Yeah, it's a fucking it's a 6-pack cooler.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah. You can't do it.
Completely fucking useless.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone would buy that. I don't know what you're trying to keep cold.
Nothing. Maybe some ice, a couple
Maybe
ice.
your diabetes medicine, because that's what you need. That's 2 feet from you on your bed. You can barely move because you're old.
Rough. Yeah, you can't do anything with that. Yeah, I use them. Shit. You can put one upstairs in the fucking attic. That attic. We're gonna kill those animals one day. It's so fucking hot up there.
It's just gonna go up there. It's just gonna smell like death. It's just gonna be a bunch of baked gerbils or whatever the fuck you got up there.
Guinea pigs and a cat.
Your fucking guinea pig circus up there. You training them?
Am I training them? No.
Why not?
Only 3 of them.
You can train them.
I'm not training them for shit.
Train for like a guinea pig circus.
They're not even mine. I'm not training shit.
Why not? Make some money off them joints.
They are not mine.
You can put them on the Patreon.
The most effort I'm putting into them is
Just
feeding them and making sure that they're still alive.
Are they alive? When's the last time you checked?
Last night.
Oh. Opening the windows up there?
No.
They got flow?
Nah, yeah, I was wondering, like, I was thinking about opening the windows, but I was like, I don't know if that's helping or hurting. Like, is that just gonna, like, let more hot air in?
Yeah, but during the nighttime, it's like 60 degrees, so it let that nice cool air so they can like, cool
see,
off.
wild thing is about
Do
this
guinea
house.
pigs sweat?
I don't know.
How do they get rid of the heat? They
I
like
don't-
cats,
I don't
dogs,
know.
like
They do
pandas?
have to be at a certain temperature, though. But, yeah, I just don't know if, what's it called? Oh, no, not if. So, like, when you open windows in this house, there's no breeze that comes in the house. Like, it's like weird. Like, the wind goes right past the fucking window, but it never comes into the fucking house. Doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Every window in this house, you could open that is eligible to be opened.
Sounds like you got a ghost. You got a ghost blocking your windows, bro.
It's just wild. Shit is
That's
wild.
Maybe you're on Indian burial ground. Like just your house.
Well, this house used to be a daycare at one point.
Yeah, it's all the bodies of those dead children.
It could be
under your basement.
It very well could be.
Ground. That'd be sick. Get a little necklace of teeth. That'd be dope.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
Turn their fucking skulls into cups.
I'm so good.
sick.
Now I would do that. Yes. Actually, I don't know. That seems kind of.
Bro, but you know how many fucking conversations you'd be starting with that? With this necklace of just teeth around your neck?
But it's not just teeth, it's children's teeth. So, like, that's where it's like,
you don't have to explain to people that it's children's teeth.
No,
I don't
but
think
they're
anyone's
going
going to be able to look at it and be like, is that children's teeth around your
to
neck?
be like, those teeth are off. And be like, hey, what's around your neck? And once I'm like, teeth,
Like
they're going to be
midget
like,
teeth.
they're gonna be like, human?
Do midgets have
teeth.
normal sized teeth?
Yes.
You sure? Do midgets ever grow out of their like baby teeth?
What? Yes.
You sure? I'm looking this up.
Holy shit.
This doesn't need to know.
Oh my, they still have like the same amount of organ length and everything too, right? Like it's just that their fucking body's short.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90 something %. It's the first time I've been high all day.
However,
However,
they do get adult teeth, but
Of
however, due to the jaw structure and small stature, teeth are sometimes larger than the jaw can support.
okay, what's that mean?
So they might not have the same number of teeth.
Oh well, who cares? But they're the same size. Hell, bro, there's a
Actually,
bunch
they might be bigger.
there's a bunch of
Yeah,
grown adults that don't have all their fucking teeth.
Yeah, but I mean that's because they're fucking degenerates and they don't know the
Not necessarily.
That's
Just
false.
got knocked out as a young bull or something.
Yeah, I mean if you take a puck or a baseball to the face or like
Yeah.
a quick left, then yeah, then it's okay. I don't count that as part of the norm,
I do.
man.
I do.
I don't think that's part of the
Because I'm
norm.
not going around asking people, "Hey, how'd you lose that tooth?"
I think we need to start I think we need to start asking. I think we need to start like asking these people. You go, how many teeth you got?
How many teeth you got? I don't know.
I think the numbers would be crazy. I don't know,
Yeah, I don't
31.
know either. I think
don't know.
I'm pretty sure I have all the ones I'm supposed to have.
I don't
I don't
know
know.
if wisdom teeth are real either.
I don't even know what wisdom teeth are.
That's what I'm saying. I've never had them.
I don't know if I have them or don't.
I think they're a scam by the
I
dentist.
think we all have them. I think just some people have to get them out, and some
why?
don't. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're there. That's a deformation. That's a mutant right there. That's an X-Man.
Hold on. Wisdom teeth often has them 3 molar.
Then they get impacted teeth. What's up with that?
Teeth. Wait, what kind of teeth?
Impacted wisdom.
Oh yeah, it's an impact.
Yeah, impacted tooth. I don't know how
Yeah.
they be impacting. People just be chewing super hard. That's probably why you got them, because you be chewing so softly.
Oh,
lot of
so
pudding.
they're just it's the way your fucking jaw's built.
So the midgets never get wisdom teeth? Maybe
No, so like
maybe all the
no, hold on.
molars
So
that
the
midgets have
reason-
are.
no, the
wisdom teeth.
reason some people have to get them out and some people don't is because when they do come up, some of them don't come up like straight away. They'll come up within like the back molar or whatever the fuck. And like that'll cause like discomfort and shit, and you just got to get it taken out. Some people's just growing perfectly fine, and you don't ever have to worry about it. So like, it's just a human problem of everybody.
So they're not mutants? I think they're mutants. I'm gonna go with mutants.
I mean, sure, you could, I guess.
Fucking X-Men's over there.
But who would be the X-Men? Us
the
or
people
them?
who are the people who have
Have to
their
get
teeth
them.
getting they have to get them removed. It's
But
like
what
people
would-
who get like appendicitis. Mutants. Tonsils, tonsillitis, mutants, deformations, weirdos.
Bro, you could have more fucking. Oh, bro.
How come we don't got teeth like like sharks? How come we only get 2 sets of teeth? Why do we have 2 sets of teeth? Why don't we all just just opt to go get teeth removed and just have implants? I see no positives on having your original teeth.
I'm sure a dentist will argue that there's gonna be like a whole bunch of like tooth pain, sensitivity. You're probably gonna fuck up your jaw somehow.
That's what the fake ones are for.
Yeah, no, I
You
mean,
ain't gonna
like,
have sensitivity in joint that's not real.
well, like in your gums, you might. I don't know. I'm just saying some arguments that I think a dentist would throw out. I'm just using words. I don't fucking know.
I think the dentist is like I think the dentist profession is a dying art.
I don't. If anything,
I mean, yeah, you'll still need them for the implants, but I think like after the age of 6, bam, full. Well, I guess you gotta wait for their heads to get fully formed.
But then you still have to. What's it
So
called?
we got like 18 or 25.
You still have to maintain them. They could still get chipped and cracked and stuff.
Yeah, but then what's fucking just pulling out one fucking tooth and popping a new one into the joints?
Right, but the
'Cause
dentist
they'd
isn't
be
going out of
screwing that
business.
joint into
Though.
it. Well, no, if anything,
That's
they're just
what I'm
about to make a
saying.
lot of money.
Right, they're
We should
not
just knock
going.
out everybody's fucking teeth and just
If
fucking,
anything, this is the best time to be a dentist because they're on the rise.
yeah,
Everybody wants their
everybody-
fucking teeth out.
Yeah, and why have these all crazy, fucked up looking teeth when you can have perfect joints all the time? You can just pop them in and out. You could bite through fucking steel. You could bite a fucking lid off of a fucking bottle. You might chip that joint, but you ain't gonna feel it. I see no downsides to having fake teeth.
You know, it'd be lit. I was just reading One Piece, so this is in my mind.
Rubber teeth?
No, the guy had the chomp fruit, which lets him just bite through fucking anything. And
Was it the shark bull?
No, that he had shark teeth.
Oh,
Yeah, he just had super strong shark teeth. Yeah. This is another guy, and he only fought him for like a hot second because they were on the way to find
yeah, the bull,
reindeer.
The bull, yeah, the bull.
Yeah.
Find the reindeer bull.
Yeah.
He had like
Yeah.
cannons for arms.
Yeah.
And he also had cannons in his mouth.
No.
Yeah.
No, not the guy that I'm talking about.
He did.
No, the guy.
Baku?
No.
Yeah. Chop.
That's not who I'm talking about. His name was fucking. What's it called? It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter at this point.
Bro, I'm telling you.
You said his name was who?
Here, I'll just show you.
No, his name was Walpole of Tin, captain of the Tin
Bull?
Tyrant Pirates. Yeah, but that's later.
Yeah, but he got cannons for arms. And then this picture,
Yeah,
he got cannon in his mouth.
That's later, though. When you first meet him, he just
He eats
has,
stuff.
Yeah, and he just has regular arms. That's what my cannons for him. Nah, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I think when he eats the stuff, then he gets like its power or whatever. Or he gets like he absorbs it. I think that's
yeah. I don't know. He only fought him for a hot second.
That much.
He got him right up
Whoa,
out of there.
whoa.
Somebody's
Who's
front
ringing
door,
for?
Buck.
But I can't stand. Never give a ring camera to old people
Why?
because they are like fucking dogs to that shit.
What do you
Like
mean?
they are a guard dog. As soon as this joint goes off, fucking
Mhm.
boom, somebody's on that joint. Somebody's looking, seeing
How
the
do you
live
know?
view right now. Because it'll save the live view.
Uh-huh.
I don't save with the. Oh my goodness! There's people outside. The clan is outside of my house. They're trying to burn. They're burning the cross. It's unbelievable. I don't think they know who lives here. They know I'm talking to you. It's Jake.
That is wild.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm a
So
fucking-
what do you mean? So like they're like,
ooh, my fault.
every time they just be checking to see who outside.
Oh yeah, yeah. As soon as that joint goes off, boom, somebody's on that. Checking to make sure that making like switching the lights on, setting the alarm off.
That's
all
kind of
types
what
of
I
shit.
do.
I bet it is.
Anytime I see that notification, I usually slow down. Who outside? What's going on? But like it'd be different for my shit though. Like there be times where the cops be at my neighbor's crib and I don't really be knowing. And sometimes I'll just want to go see what's going on. I see motion outside or come up. I'm like, oh shit, cops outside. Let me see what's going on.
Do you ever think about getting on there so that you can like talk and be like, oh, you be doing stuff over there?
No, I would
for,
just
like,
I
the
just
comedy?
get in the window.
Then you
And
start
I
yelling obscenities. Like,
No.
take them away, get them
I
off
know
my
the
street.
They don't come over here and fuck with my black ass. No,
So you need to get out. Oh yeah, that's true. But you identify as an old white man.
that doesn't
So
matter.
you need to start fucking with them. You need to start fucking with the cops.
That does. I'm good.
Well, not like fucking with them, but like you need to like up the just throw a little shit out there. Be like, oh, I seen him out there stealing toasters. You've been selling toasters out of his trunk of his car.
Yeah, no.
Just fun stuff, you know.
I
Put like a
don't
wig in
contact
the
the
like trunk of
police.
his car or something. You know?
I don't contact the police.
You don't contact them, but when they show up and you're like, oh, there's a wig in
No.
his car.
I don't have contact. I don't do. No, I'm good on
Come
that.
on, man. It's for the funny.
Nope.
Do it for the funny.
I'm good.
You really
I'm
are an
good.
old white man.
I'm good.
I always love it when I hear a story of an old man that like fucking survived forever. And like he's like, they're like, how'd you do it? And he's like, whiskey and cigars. That's lit. I want to hang out with those guys.
Yeah,
They're the best. I've seen a video earlier this week where there was this dude's granddaughter. He was a 99-year-old fucking World War II vet, and his son brought him some iced tea moonshine. Right? She takes a sip. She's like, "Holy fuck, that's strong." Granddad fucking grabs that joint. She's like, "Is it strong?" She says, "Yeah." He looks all wide-eyed. He said, "You sipping it from the wrong side." Takes a big old swig. Well, I mean, with his little shaky arms, because like he's 99 years old, walking around and talking and shit. Takes a sip of that joint. It was good. It was good stuff right there. You sipping it from the wrong side. You want another one? You want? She's
What
like,
the
my
fuck
mouth's
does
off.
that mean? Sipping it from the wrong side.
Well, then she was sipping it from the side that like where the mouth was on fire, or it was strong at. It was a bull. It's not. He wasn't talking in literal sense.
I get that, but it's not a fucking saying A that I've ever heard, and B would clearly I don't comprehend right away. Like what?
Yeah, you're just not that old of a soul yet. You need to come up with these crazy euphemisms. You know?
Drinking it from the wrong side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then she was like, my mouth's on fire. You said, yo, take a swig of this. I'll put it out. She said, that's what caused it. Said, you weak. Old man drinking at 190 proof. Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing.
Bro, do you get why people talk to people?
I think it's good for humans to have human interaction.
Think so?
Yeah, I think I need more of it, to be honest.
I genuinely cannot understand why people talk to people.
Because all I do is just make fun of people at work. Like we got this one dude who's like, I call him Big Country because he's a bigger dude, big old. He's kind of like a butter face. He's wearing a Tractor Supply hat.
Okay.
So he's Big Country. I don't think he even listens to country music. I don't know where he's from. He could be from the inner city of Downingtown or Coatesville, but he's Big Country forever.
Okay.
So he can drive a fucking electric Tesla. Big Country.
So that's making.
We got another kid. Well, no, I make fun of him in other ways.
Oh,
Usually call him an idiot and fat and stupid. But, that's just the rookie hazing, Just
you must be the most loved coworker there.
I mean, everybody gets it equally, so I make people laugh.
So even more, you must be the most loved coworker. They must rave.
Well, I mean, they
about
get
you.
me back. They don't tell me when the Mr. Softy truck goes up, so I get it back. But now I got that motherfucker tracked. tracked. I know where
Jesus.
that motherfucker's showing up now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro. I ain't fucking. You ain't fucking with my Mr. Softy, bro. He showed up like 4 times and nobody tell me nothing. Somebody handed me his business card. So, yo, so you gonna need this
Because we ain't
real
talking
funny.
to you. You got to fend for
It's
yourself.
real funny. I mean, it is. I'm on the totally other side of the building and shit. So, yeah. Yo, you think Amish people at like Amish markets be frauds? Like, you ever been to like an Amish market, like the Boots Corner? You think everybody in the Boots Corners that's Amish like is legit Amish?
I mean, I've thought about it, but I just couldn't understand to me why you would play fake Amish, just because that doesn't, to me as a consumer, I don't give a fuck if you're Amish or not. If your product is what I want, your product, doesn't matter to me if you're what you're wearing.
I mean, I'm not saying that the products that you're getting aren't coming from said Amish,
right?
But like the guy that said like the cash, like at behind the counter, that's putting my wings in a fucking, excuse me, and piece of bread in a bucket. I'm telling you that I don't think that he's Amish.
But he's dressed as an Amish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's Amish.
I don't think so.
I do. Because I don't see the benefit of dressing like that. You're not.
Well, it's just part of the job. It's part of the dress code.
But there's other
like everybody at Target wears a red shirt.
Well, hold on, no, because not everybody at Booth Corner is Amish.
Well, yeah, because they're not in the Amish part. But if you're gonna go work in the Amish stall, you gotta be wearing the dress code.
Wait, hold on, what?
Yeah, the whole Booth Corner is not Amish.
Whoa, there's an Amish section, my nigga.
Yeah, bro, you ain't noticed that like there's certain stalls and like half of the store is Amish.
Shit, I thought that was just fucking convenient. Holy shit! Wow, wow.
You be real on it, like we really don't be like noticing things.
I don't. Wow.
Like they are sprinkled out throughout the other sides too, but like that one whole side of it is like mainly
I never
Amish.
Thought about that.
The meat section and the pizza and all that shit. That's like mainly Amish over there.
Yeah. That's
so like
crazy.
Maybe somebody comes up, maybe like one kid from one of them rich ass houses needs to get a summer job or whatever, right? And he's only working 2 days a week. Boots Corner's only open 2 days. That's lit. You go over there and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna give you a dress. You're gonna have a little bonnet. You know, you can just don't wear no makeup that day." And for girls, that's fucking lit. Because now they don't gotta look like that. They don't gotta put on the extra makeup.
Looking like that though.
Yeah, but I mean, some of them don't. Not all the time.
I don't know.
You know, with their lizard brains and shit, changing themselves pterodactyly and shit. So then you see how they really are. Like I fully believe that behind every Amish market, like in the Amish market, there's a locker room where all these motherfuckers, they pull in their little Hyundai Elantra, then they walk into the place, coming out of the P fit or whatever, you know, got the compression shorts on, the short tee. Then they go in, they put on the fucking joint and the little bonnet joint, and they go to work.
I don't know.
The men have a little, like the men's a little harder though.
I would feel like the men's easier.
Because then you got to rock the mushroom cut. And like the wild, like if you can rock the beard, but like the beard's going to be like the chin strap joint.
But that's easy. That could just be, that's a clip on. It's a fake beard right there.
It could be. Yeah, you might be on to something.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I was like, that's easy.
Then you can't rock a normal beard. I mean, if you're young and you're not going to look like a normal beard. And also, how do they get around child labor? Does that not apply to them? Because there'd be some young ass kids be working at these fucking joints, putting my food in bags and shit.
Yeah, there'd be some young motherfuckers in that joint.
I went to the Amish market today. I got me a half a chicken, and then like there was definitely 2 under the age of 10-year-olds fucking ringing up my food. I was like, "How much? What? You handling the money? I'm gonna need to see these punches. I'm gonna need to see that. I'm gonna need my receipt." Not knowing math and shit. Who teaches the Amish math? I guess the Amish people, right? Fake Amish. Fraud Amish. Except that the kids are there. Bro, that's such a. Do you think like child services should get the kids out of being Amish?
No,
No.
I don't know
You
what it's.
support kids turning into trans, huh? You support that?
I was just about to say I don't know anything about the Amish community or anything other than
You gotta
there's.
wake up. You gotta live in a house of dirt with no electricity.
You don't have
Walking through the
to.
halls, dark as shit, bumping into the fucking doors.
You don't have to. You could be a Mennonite.
Yeah, I don't get them either.
They're just more.
That seems so weird.
What?
Like the Mennonite, like yo, we embraced the book of the Amish. You know, we were like Dutch, but like all the rest of like amenities of modern living, yeah, we're down with that too.
I mean, it only makes sense. It's just about evolving. Like
I know, but then I don't understand like the point of it's still Amish people. Let me
it's
live
like
in this
being
fucking
Muslim.
hut.
It's like being of any religion. You're gonna manipulate it to what you need it to. So there's gonna be Muslims that eat pork because you know that one section of the Quran or whatever just doesn't agree to them or whatever. Like it happens. It's for everybody.
It is hard to give up bacon, bro. Bacon is the shit.
I don't know. I don't
Speaking of bacon, I forgot to pull bacon out of the freezer. Fuck.
What do you need bacon for?
Cook. Try to eat some bacon over the weekend. Eggs and bacon, you know? Oh, did I ever tell you about this? Like for Father's Day, I got a Blackstone griddle.
You did.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm trying to cook some bacon.
You were saying that you were getting it. You didn't say that you got it yet, but
no, I got it. I ended up getting it the same day. Like it was supposed to not come in, or it was supposed to come in through Amazon. Then Amazon delivered me the wrong fucking joint. They delivered me a charcoal grill smoker. And I was like, all right, well, I look it up. I'm like, is this joint more expensive? Nah, joint was like $100 less. So I was like, oh, well, this joint's going right back. And then later on that day, I got surprised by Ashley bringing home the Blackstone griddle. So I was like, all right.
How did she wait? Huh?
She went out and bought the Blackstone after after Amazon fucked up. Like she went out to go do some other shit.
Gotcha.
And then ended up stopping at Lowe's and getting the Blackstone. Gotcha. I was like, all right, lit. That thing's sick. Big fan of griddles. Yeah,
I want one. I definitely want one. Cook on.
They make an electric joint, so you can keep it in the crib. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but and then you got that wraparound porch. You can put it over there.
You get the one that goes over the stove.
Oh, you just want like the pan?
Yeah, I want the big joint to go over my whole stove.
Oh, you can get them joints at fucking. Oh, you talking about the whole joint?
Yeah,
the big square.
Yes, that goes over the whole stove and heats up, and you cook everything on the whole thing. That's what. I
don't know about that one. That joint gonna be like $300.
I don't give a fuck.
They're expensive.
What the price is, I don't give a fuck. The convenience of not having to worry about 4 burners and be like, oh well, this pan's here. No, I'm cooking all my shit on one fucking solid thing. Yeah, worth it.
Yeah, I feel that, but like I just don't know where you gonna buy that because I've seen like the 2 burner joints, like the square, like the rectangle, looking like a baking sheet. I've never seen one that takes up your whole stove though.
Yeah,
that'd be lit though.
I see them all the time on like fucking on like the cooking videos I be sending you on Instagram and shit.
My biggest problem with like handheld griddles is that like they always end up getting warped and shit. And also like with a normal griddle, like a propane griddle, you can get that joint way hotter. So like I plan to sear steaks on this bitch. Put like a bunch of butter down that joint and just fucking get that joint ripping hot and just yeah, sir.
Fuck that whole thing up.
No. I'm a griddle professional, buddy.
Yeah, you never.
But I will say that since I've owned it, every time I've tried to use it except one time, it's fucking rained on me.
Damn.
Like I've been mid cooking before and then just fucking downpour.
Damn.
I'm out there with a fucking umbrella.
Not meant to be, Buck.
Yeah, God didn't want me to be out there on the griddle. He knows that I'm just too fire.
Yeah, that's what
smash burgers and shit. Got them joints right off the grill. As soon as they were fucking
I hate that.
That's the only bullshit, like the shitty part about like outdoor cooking. Like if you don't have the fucking canopy. But then a lot of times you don't want to be cooking underneath something that's like that because like then all your grease and like fumes and shit are gonna get up in there. Get all gross.
Why do people insist on the whole smash burger thing?
You don't like smash burgers?
I don't like the
crispiness.
I don't like the hype and fanboy backpacking of it. Like it's not a thing. Like
I mean, smash burgers are a thing.
They are, but they're not. Like you didn't do anything, but the way people talk, I made some smash burgers. Like, bro, you made a burger and you pressed it. You didn't do anything fucking special. It's not special.
Well, it's different than cooking a normal burger on the grill.
Not by much. It's literally the same thing. It's
versus
just
my normal burger. My normal burger is way rounder and way thicker.
Right. That's the only like that's it's not a thing though. Like it's nothing special. It's not like,
but it is. It's different.
It's not.
But it is.
It's not.
Different version
of cooking. Fact that fucking places charge.
It's like saying you sous vide a steak. It's the same thing.
Wait, what?
It's like you saying you sous vide a steak.
Versus what?
You just cook the steak on the grill. Grilling a steak versus a sous vide a steak is way different.
100%. You cooking a burger and
smash burger.
No, you cooking a burger because it's a fucking burger, and then you smashed it.
Yeah,
you squished it. You squished
I mean,
it.
I don't make smash burgers. I make smush burgers.
Yeah, it's the same fucking thing. Like my thing is like, bro, I was doing this as a fucking kid by like accident, just cooking burgers. So the fact that now, like at 33, people are like, "Yo, I'm gonna smash burger." Like what? Like this, the fact that this is a fucking thing blows
the fact
my
that
mind.
People didn't know that you could smush burgers down is pretty
right.
wild.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing
I
here?
understand that
like, it's not a thing. Like, don't.
But
be
it
like,
is.
I made these, or I got. Yo, did you go to Smash Burger? No, what? They don't do anything special.
I don't think Smash Burger smashes their burgers.
How the fuck is a fucking burger? Like, holy shit!
I think Freddy's smashes their burgers more than Smash.
100%. I would probably agree with you. Because honestly, when I think of a Smash Burger, I think of Freddy's.
You think of Freddy's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Smash Burger bread is like all about having the crispy bits of the meat, you know, having that little char on it.
Hate it.
Versus, you know, having that joint on the grill and it's beefy and round, you know, or like the patty. I don't know how you make your patties, but like I like
depends.
My like
depends
like
what's in it,
and like probably like that.
Like,
I don't like how they have like the store bought like fucking patties out. Like Wahlburgers or whatever, like Bubba Burgers.
Ooh, I fuck with Wahlburgers.
I fuck with both of them, but like at the same time, like I don't ever make my own burgers into the like form.
Oh yeah, no,
like, the patty and shit. Like no,
it's
like almost a meatball, but then like squished down.
Yeah, I make smash burgers by default. Like it's just ball, kind of not a ball necessarily, but like it's a fucking
pack
hamburger.
That joint up in your hands.
Yeah, it's a patty, and then I'm just pressing that motherfucker down a little bit.
Man, we had a line because we out of the summer beer, so we getting in the middle of like.
I feel like it's the lazy man's way to cook a burger. Because it cooks.
Well, yeah, versus like steam. You can steam a burger.
Well, no, I mean versus
like
that's
a Connecticut
cooking
burger.
a regular burger that's a non squish burger. Because you squish it, you're thinking out it's gonna cook quicker. You can produce more of them.
That and then you're squeezing out all the juice, so it's like a drier burger.
Yeah, it's gay.
So unless you like cook that joint in a lot of butter.
Give me a regular fucking burger.
Smashed, right?
No, a regular fucking burger.
That you smushed.
No, I'm gonna smush it with my teeth. Yes.
But you don't like to do that though. I think you'd be more against smash burgers or smush burgers because you have to do more chewing and more crunchy bits. So if anything, I think you would like more of the round burgers anyways, because then that's less chewing. I know you're a big proprietor. That is probably how you are an old man, because you identify as a man with no teeth. So that way you got less chewing. That's why you hate chewing so much.
I just
you
don't
in
like
a past life were an old white man with no teeth.
I just don't like the over chew. Like I just don't feel like I should be chewing
Well, I mean, yeah,
7
that's why you
cheese for
shouldn't
one
order
thing.
anything ever well done. Well done people are vampires.
Yeah, no, that's
Well, no,
disgusting.
they're not vampires. They're
not vampires.
leather eaters. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they're disgusting human beings. They should die.
Well, yo, I don't want no pink bits in my fucking steak. Like, why did you order any steak then? That's just gross. You just wanted to chew forever,
I don't
and
get
it should
it.
never taste good. Like,
Honestly,
also, people that like their food burnt is super wild to me.
Yeah, that's JW.
He be getting the burnt food.
He loves burnt food.
Put my fucking hot dog on there for
yes.
fucking.
He
10
loves
minutes.
the black hot dog that's shriveled as fuck.
Oh my god,
he loves it. He loves all his shit burnt. If it's on the grill, burn it. That's
you think
what he
like
wants.
you think he might have like a thing with like black penises or something? Think maybe he wants to suck on them. You ever see him how he eats that black hot dog?
Bro, where your mind goes.
I'm just saying, man.
Like the
fact I can't
that you
think of any
somehow
reason
related that to putting dick in your mouth is
it's Pride
the
Month.
fact that yeah, and you sure is representing them today, boy. I tell you that. Jesus Christ.
Hey, when in Rome,
That's
Pride Month.
Wild.
So I mean, no, you've never seen him like lick the hot dog first.
I don't watch anybody eat food, so no, I've never.
You've never just been like passing by on the corner of your peripheral. Do you have peripheral vision?
Yeah.
You sure? Because sometimes the way that you be noticing things, sometimes I think that your vision is just old man and just fucking hyper focused. I feel like every day is just you wake up and it's just tunnel vision.
I mean, kind of it is because I'm only focused on like certain things. I'm trying to get through shit. Yeah,
that'd be wild. You're like a superhero. Tunnel man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have peripheral vision, but I don't necessarily.
You don't be paying attention to it, huh? Yeah, you don't.
No, I don't pay attention. That's a problem. I pay attention to stuff that I think I need to pay attention to. The stuff that I feel is important. Why I'm paying attention to it. It kills my girl.
See, I feel like that like the comedic fucking value in that is like if you see somebody doing something wild. Because as soon as you see somebody taking a bite of a hot dog, you immediately have to say, hey, yo. As soon as that hot dog goes into his mouth, hey, yo.
Why?
Why are you eating glizzies like that, bro?
Huh?
They be eating glizzies. You know what glizzies are?
You said why he eat them like that?
Yeah, why he eating glizzies like that?
Just by opening his mouth and chewing on it, like what?
Well, the new challenge is that they just swallow it whole. They be swallowing glizzies whole.
What are you talking about?
I was asking you how JW eats hot dogs, these black dog hot dogs.
I don't know.
No,
I assume like a regular human.
Maybe not. Maybe that's why he wants them black.
I would assume if he ate them any differently, I would know about it because we all talk about everybody. And if there's ever anything weird that somebody does, we usually all talk about it. So like the guy that fucking opens up a bag of chips and does his whole fucking thing, or the guy that eats fucking pizza with a knife and fork all the time. Like, we just
that'd be getting made fun of. You making fun of that guy?
There's too many other. We make fun of him, but there's too many things to make fun of him about.
You feel like you don't want to like send him over the edge?
No, it's he's not even one of the. It's not. He doesn't care.
Is he using a metal fork and knife when he's eating this pizza? Because you're gonna look super wild if you're fucking sitting there with your fucking bendable fucking plastic fork.
So if he's bringing his own food, it'll be a knife and fork because he brings it in his lunch bill. If it's a day that we have pizza, then he's using the plastic knife, plastic fork because that's what we have, and he wasn't prepared.
You ever notice him like sitting there struggling? Damn, bro, this crust is really hard.
I don't eat around him. He eats at the cafeteria. I go right back to I get my food and I go right back to my work table.
I think you're missing out on some comedic options right there.
No, too many people in the fucking cafeteria for one. I don't like fucking people hovering around me while I'm trying to fucking eat. Also, I don't like any of these motherfuckers other than JW and
the black glizzy eater.
This guy Mark and homie
Ray. Always a Mark.
So yeah, I'm good. Yeah, Mark's cool. Mark's got one eye that looks straight and the other one that looks over here. fucking great.
I wish I worked with a guy that had a wonky eye. I do get a guy that got his legs a little shorter than the other one, so he like walked with a limp.
He doesn't wear safety glasses because he says,
no
"What's the point?"
I like that. I like that guy.
Greatest. He's miserable too. He's miserable every fucking day.
Pirate Mark,
because he's got like 3 fucking kids and they're all fucking teenagers, and like they're like middle teenage years where they're not doing a fucking thing around the house.
Do you think that they'd be like jumping out of his vision and shit? Do you think he uses that as like a peripheral kind of thing because his eyes looking that way?
Honestly, I don't know if it works. Honestly,
that'd be wild. That'd be like a superpower. That'd be like iguana.
It doesn't move.
Call him Mark the Iguana Man.
It just always looks fucking that way. That's it. Never moves. And like I always kind of like stand to like the side that like his good eye is, just that way I'm not staring.
Man, you gotta eventually you gotta like jump into the bad eye.
Jump in.
Try and spook him on the bad eye side. See what happens. Just hit him with a boo real quick, you know.
Hit him with a boo. I'm good. I'm so good.
Come on, man. How are we gonna find out?
I could just
inquiring minds need to know.
I could literally just ask
whether or not his fucking good eye, his bad eye works.
Yeah, I would just ask him.
You could blindside him all the time. You just spear him into.
I assume it works somewhat because he's able to drive a forklift better than some people with both working eyes. So
he can see around the corners.
At least one, maybe.
Is it his left eye or his right eye?
This one. So this right eye. I just think about when I'm looking at him.
I was really hoping there for a second you were gonna throw up your fingers. He said, "All right, this one." I had a homie that when I was growing up would do that shit. He would do that shit well into high school.
What? Oh, Jesus.
We'd be like, "Yo, turn left." He'd be like,
"I can't."
He was driving. He had his driver's license. Yo, shout out to Stefan.
Oh man.
Oh man.
One of my exes was like that. She didn't know her lefts from rights, so she'd always have to hold up her fucking hands when she's about to make a turn.
It was
so dangerous.
I would always hit him like, "Oh, you know they make signals for that, bro. You don't have to do hand signals no more." He'd throw up his hands and we'd immediately all just make fun of him. That's probably why he doesn't hang out with us anymore.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Do you need moving stuff tomorrow?
Moving stuff.
Do you need you were asking me if I was working on Saturday.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. That'd be dope, but I don't know if I need it, but
all right, well, I'm gonna go car shopping with Ashley tomorrow, so then after that I could possibly come move whatever you need moving.
Gotcha. Yeah, it would just be this grill table. Oh man, I got shit.
Yeah, so we need some straps.
Yeah, bro, we need a strap or two.
Yeah, we're gonna need some straps.
Strap her up.
Do we need a heater too?
A heater?
Yeah, you know.
No. What the fuck? No.
I don't know. You might be getting us into some old unfavorable neighborhoods.
No, my mom lives in Yaden. She lives down the street from the fucking police station.
I'm not talking about your mom's neighborhood.
Oh, well, then what neighborhood you talking about?
Yours.
Oh. No, you don't only got to worry about this fucking... Bro, there's this house on the corner, and one day I counted 18 people standing outside. There, 16 of them were kids. 2 of them were adults, both female. And that's not even everybody that lives in that fucking house.
Jesus.
And like all of the kids.
The trap house?
No, these are kids, like children.
Start them out young. Have them swing out there in the street.
Like young. I mean, they're like some of these motherfuckers are in diapers still. Like there's like probably 5 of them still in diapers. Like the oldest one might be 12, 13, maybe. Because I do know of at least 3 adults that live in the house. there is a father. I don't know if it's a father. There is an adult male.
There's a male figure there. That's great. That's
right. And there's
strong.
What I assume would be baby mother, girlfriend, wife, and then there's like a little bit older
grandpa.
Yeah, but like she's not old though. Like she's maybe like only 5 years older than the mom. So like she still looks fairly young, but she's definitely older.
Second mom, first mom, maybe
both, maybe two baby moms. I honestly don't know what the fuck's happening, but
maybe they're muzzies.
No, they're black. They're regular black, not Muslim black.
Yeah, you got anybody on your street that's muzzy? You got a muzzy street?
I don't know if they're Muslims, but I have across the street 2 neighbors that are black that don't speak English.
You know how else I know you're an old white man?
Why?
I never hear a smoke alarm going off in your house. Beep.
We don't have any of them.
You don't have any?
No, we took them down because we smoke in the house and they kept going off every time we were getting high. So we're like, this is stupid. Who needs these?
You're gonna overcook an Elio's pizza one time about your house.
Yeah, no. We have one in the bedroom still. We have maybe one in the kitchen,
But I was about to say, because if you have your door, you don't ever sleep with your door closed, do you?
No.
I was gonna say, because if your door is closed, then like, bro, if that thing's going off in your room, it's already way too late. You're trapped up there, bro.
Yo, let me tell you. So we had the fan on, the other ceiling fan on. We keep the ceiling fan on all the time, right?
You gotta keep that air movement. You ain't got no air coming in through the windows.
Right. So I'm up here the other day and I smell some weird shit. And like in the back of my mind, it smelled electrical. But I ain't really want to like acknowledge the fact that it smelled electrical, because if it's electrical, then that's a fucking problem.
Call Tim.
No, they gotta call the fire department. Like it smelled like burning electrical. So but I didn't want to acknowledge that. So I go downstairs and I smell it downstairs. I'm like, damn. Oh, but while I was upstairs in the bedroom, I unplugged everything. Unplugged the air conditioner, so everything was unplugged. But I still kept the ceiling fan on. Go downstairs. I smelled a little bit downstairs. I asked her, I'm like, yo, you smell something? She like, yeah, a little bit. I'm like, oh, well, look, I started smelling it upstairs. She started smelling downstairs. My nigga, like, I told you to go upstairs. Whatever. So we go back upstairs, and I smell way more in the bedroom now. But the only thing that's on is the ceiling fan. I'm like, boom, it's gotta be the ceiling fan. So let me turn the ceiling fan off, and it was lit. We didn't get the smell anymore. Like it, you know what I mean? So like what I think happened was like the motor was burning up in the fan, because like we don't know how long that fan's been up there, how old it is. And we keep that joint on every day. We smoke
24/7.
Right, we smoke in the room heavy, so smoke getting in that joint, settling, like so. But
you open the window, you be smoking. Does the smoke go out the windows?
We don't smoke with the windows open. Yeah, we hotbox the crib, ideally. Yeah.
I'd be interested to know whether or not the smoke goes out the window. If the ghosts are just trying to keep you hotboxed in.
I did open the window today because one of the neighbors across the street, one of their young family members was outside, and I drove past his car the other day, and I stank weed. I was like, God damn, I know it's coming from you, nigga. So I let the window open. I was blowing just to see if it got outside, and not just that way start some conversation with Bull. If maybe he might have some prices I could dabble in. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
You gonna try and like as he's walking to his car, be like, "Hey yo."
No. He can initiate the contact.
But you are trying to initiate the contact by putting it in the air.
Well, he put it in the air first with his car smelling like fucking 6 pounds. Motherfucker, lucky I wasn't a cop. That shit was crazy. I was one of the motherfuckers to know, yo, we smoke too, nigga.
Well, if he might think you undercover.
By smoking the weed? Hey, maybe. I don't know.
Not trying to initiate these contacts since you smelled this whip, and his whip was smelling like a whole bag.
Well, I didn't smell you couldn't help but smell the car. Just driving past it. It was just, God damn, there's a bunch of weed smell right here. and the only thing that was right there was his car, and he parked his car right at the
Yeah, but
right
what if somebody
before-
like tossed that, like, would have driving through with a doobie and threw that joint out of the window?
You
So,
don't
I mean,
understand how
overdose.
you don't understand the strongness of the smell. This wasn't just burning. This wasn't a smell of burning weed. This was a smell of I've got bricks
It's fresh,
sitting in
fresh
a
brick.
trunk right here. Like
Damn.
I've never smelled weed like this from a car before in my fucking life. Like, and I knew it couldn't have been from the house because the house is where all these fucking kids live, and I've never smelled drugs there ever.
Well, I mean, you got to pay for these kids some way, right? If you got 10
Sure,
of
but
them
I've never smelled anything from there. I know that guy does smoke, and I know that the cops have been at that fucking house a couple of times. So, yeah, I know it came from him. And I know
It
it
definitely
came from
sounded
his
like
car.
these kids are out here slinging this weed.
No, yeah, I don't know how you
Oh,
got
man.
that. I don't know how you got that from.
I
what
think
took.
so. You got a little army out there of fucking soldiers, you know? The kids are only going to go to juvie, bro.
It's like you literally didn't hear it. I just said. Okay.
Yeah, you know, they don't smoke. They don't do nothing at the house.
I've just never
Just this
smelled
one
anything.
house.
But I can tell you the house that's next door to them has all the activity. I don't. When I told you the house that has all the kids, most of them are 8 or in diapers. I don't know how you think that they're selling drugs when they can barely spell their fucking name. They can't even go out
you want,
without supervision.
Those are the ones you want. You,
Also,
want a
you
little
understand I
teeny
live
grandma.
right across the street from the Sharon Hill police station, right?
Yeah, that is problematic. But you know,
Like they
sometimes,
literally
like-
drive up and down the streets all the fucking time.
I mean,
And
some
not
people.
my street, but the street that the kids live on. Like they're just always because it's like a cut through street. Like
Sometimes the best place to be is right underneath the nose. You know, that's what they say.
Sure.
And that's what I'm saying. Like your kids only go to juvie, bro. They'll be out. That shit don't carry over.
Hey, trust me, I wish it was that fucking house, and that way CPS would come through and get them all out of there, and maybe we get a fucking better neighbor. I wish they were doing some fucking drugs.
Yo, what type of shows your girl be watching?
Mainly she watches YouTube. She's
Yeah,
good
but
for
like,
watching
what is it? Like you
like
ever like look?
police chase? We share the YouTube, so it's police
Ah.
chase videos and stuff like that.
So my girl's been on this kick of like watching like this newer version of To Catch a Predator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like this. They have this house. Well, they'll just Airbnb this house out, and there'll be like 4 or 5 chicks in there, right? They're all of age, and they're like 25 and over,
Right.
and they'll pretend to be younger
Mhm.
to catch predators and shit,
Yep.
right? So, like they'll do FaceTimes and all types of shit to try and catch these dudes.
Mhm.
The thing that always baffles me, bro, about this, and I don't know if it's real.
What?
Like I don't know, because there's a couple things that they be doing in the show that like throws it off for me.
Okay.
Like one of the things is like they pull up, they do the meetup,
Mhm.
so then all the cops come out, guns drawn. That's like one of the first flags. I'm like, I don't know if you can just like, even if it's a sting operation, just go guns drawn.
Yeah.
Like, on dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that would like if he was unsuspecting and like you're walking up on somebody, like immediately everybody like get the fuck on the ground would be like, bro, what the fuck did I do? But
Yeah.
and then also then they cuff Bull and then they'll throw him in the front seat of like a sheriff's car. And I'm like, I've been in enough cop cars to tell
Yeah.
you that doesn't ever happen. I've been in cop cars not as being arrested, and I've asked to sit in the front seat, and they said, no, you get in the back.
I fully agree with you, and I've definitely had the same type of experiences of I've wanted to sit in the front, never did anything, and they're like, we just can't because of
Yeah, I'm like, yo,
protocol.
can I get a ride? Just
But
yeah, you can get a ride. Go
I
in the front.
have
No.
also seen since my girl's been watching police chase videos and crashes, and ever since the car accident, they do put not girls, but I was gonna say girls because there's one that's really sticking into my mind. But they do put people in the front seat of cop cars.
Without people in the back.
Yes,
Mm.
wildly enough, yes, and it
Mm.
blows my mind every time because I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like
Yeah, that's what I'm
in my
saying.
mind, I'm like, that can't be protocol. Like,
Yeah, it can't be.
right.
Like there's a gun up there.
Right.
There's a computer.
Nope. Bro, there
But
was
then
one where the reason I say this is a girl, because this girl was in Florida, of course, and she was driving her car. They got a call that she was driving erratically. She ended up leaving her, like, driving her car into like a lake or something like that. And then she walks away and they find her like down the street at like some little beach.
Lit.
And they end up taking her
trooper.
back to where the original scene of the crime was, where her car was and
Can't
everything.
put me there.
But they had her in the back seat when they drove her there, right? They get her out of the car to like, so she can explain some things and talk to some other cops or whatever. And then they put her in the front seat of the same car. And I'm like, dumb?
Mhm.
Why? Okay, whatever. But they kind of also were like, oh, well, we don't plan on like arresting you. Like, we'll just give you a ticket or something, whatever. So I think in their mind, it was just going to be a quick thing. Front seat, you're not in trouble. You make you feel like you're not in trouble. This bitch ends up getting into the driver's seat, steals the fucking cop car.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's
they
what you'll
deserve it.
get.
That is
Right,
100%
that's what
that.
you'll get.
Fuck
And
that.
the cop couldn't believe it.
Idiots.
He's like, wait, where's my fuck? She's in the front seat. Fuck, she's in the driver's seat. We gotta go. She stole my car. He's like, I'm gonna ride with you. And he gets in the other cop's car, and now two cops are driving. I'm like, come on, fam.
I hope he hopped right in the back.
No, he did. He was.
So yo, it's
y'all
me
are
and my
fucking
partner.
Ridiculous.
So all right, I'll hop in the back. Just make sure the child
And then
locks
you got
on.
to see like the, her version, because the dash cam on the cop car that she stole was on. So you got to see like all the fuck she was just bitching the whole time after she realized she stole the car and like what she did and how much
She's
trouble
like,
she
yeah, I'm going to jail forever.
Yeah, bro, she was I'm going to jail. I'm gonna die. They're gonna fucking kill me. Oh my god, what did I do? Like, she was so sorry, but she was foot still on the gas. I gotta go. I'm so sorry. They're gonna kill me.
Speaking of police chases, Ashley almost died like 2 days ago.
Damn.
Yeah, so she was driving to go pick up her daughter from their grandparents' house, right?
Mm.
And she's driving down Chester Pike, and like just turned on to Chester Pike. I think she was by like the trestle by like Eddystone.
Mhm.
So, and this fucking random car, I forget what it was. I don't know if like she told me what it was or not, but this fucking random car is fucking booking it at like over 70 miles an hour. It's just fucking dust, and then just crosses over the yellow line. And she's like swerve over like 2 lanes to get out of this motherfucker's way. Almost a head-on collision.
Oh shit.
Fucking she's like fucking calls me. She's like, I almost just died. I was just like, that's wild.
Right. Like, I'm sure
I'm like, you should. She's like still driving, like fucking like shaking. I'm like, you should probably pull over and like press a little bit. She's like, oh yeah, I don't know. Looks in the rearview mirror. She's like, I think they just hit somebody.
Oh shit.
She's like, I hear a big bang and shit, and she's like, but like she just keeps driving down the road.
Hey, gotta pick up the kid, man.
Gotta go pick up the kid.
Gotta
Gotta be on my way.
Oh, that's wild.
That shit was wild. But then also, like, back to the fucking TV show thing, right?
Mm.
Like, it always baffles me when I see these shows about like fucking murderers and like child molesters. It's like as soon as anybody asks them of anybody of authority, like, I don't know, like a badge or anything, just ask them a question. Like, yo, what are you doing here? Like, I killed somebody. I'm here for to meet a 12-year-old.
Yeah. They give it right up.
It's like nobody has ever seen a law show ever and is immediately like, you caught me. You got me. I'll write my statement right here.
Because they think they'll just get away. They'll think if they can just admit right away, that they could just get off, with a warning or something. Like, oh, I actually didn't touch the kid. I didn't do anything. I was here to meet him. Like, I'm being real truthful. We can just,
I've only sent them a couple dick pics. It's all right. Right?
That's how they think.
That's what blows my mind. Same thing with like murderers. Like, yo, where were you at? I killed him. He's buried in the backyard. He's out there. I'm sorry. It's just like, what, bro? What?
Yeah.
You possibly could have beat this. They didn't even know you were there.
Those are the ones that are also guilt. They have all that guilt on their conscience. They were just waiting for somebody to fucking ask them so they could, spill their guts.
See, I feel like anybody who's like that, you should immediately just go to like the closest fucking, well, maybe not the closest, but like some random convenience store and just spill all that shit to some person that you randomly meet, like that's buying cigarettes or something. Like, oh, I killed a guy tonight. And they'll be like, what? Be like, all right, cool, got it off my chest.
But then you're still getting the cops involved.
Like walk up to a random guy at a gas station, be like, oh yeah, I molest my 12-year-old stepmom's or wife's fucking stepdaughter. I'm like, be like, what? Oh, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, see, that type of thing, they'll get you punched right in the face real quick.
Yeah, but what's getting punched in the face instead of going to jail?
Because you'll get knocked out, maybe, or die if your head hits the concrete. And then
well, what if he just does it like out of earshot, you know?
I don't
know. I just mean like when they immediately start divulging, they're like, "Yo, have you ever talked to anybody of the other kids?" You'd be like, "Yeah, 5 years ago, I met this 10-year-old on Facebook." And it's like, "What are you doing? What kind of criminal?" Yeah. Like, I know you're gonna go get butt punished for the rest of your life, and you're definitely gonna be eating dicks in prison and like forever. But like, it's just like, how are y'all just this bad? Like, y'all have never seen a Law and Order SVU episode? Like, this is your profession.
Bro,
you be out here to get kids.
Well,
like, I mean, yeah, it should be easier to, like, they should be the easiest people to find, you know, just for society's sake. Keep them really easy to find. But, like, at the same time, like, it baffles me. Like, I always never understood, like, watching, like, season 3 of, like, To Catch a Predator. And like the dude comes in and he's not immediately like, "Oh, you're Chris Hansen."
Bro, did you see the one where he did? Like Chris Hansen walks in and he's like,
"Holy shit, you're Chris Hansen."
Yeah, I watched your show. Like, bro, what? Chris was like, "You watch my show and you still?" He's like, "Fucking nuts."
I don't know.
Where they caught the guy 24 hours back to back.
Yeah.
That was fucking insane.
Legend.
God, yeah, he's a legend, all right. Dumb piece of shit. That was great. He's like, "What do you do? We just had you here yesterday." I was like, "How did you arrest this man? How did he get out to be here today?"
Like, man.
That's where I'm like, to like the point of like, are they fake? That's the one where I was like, wait, hold on. You arrest everybody after the first encounter, and somehow this guy
got out in 24 hours.
Right, got out, got right back on the computer, and was like, "I'm gonna meet you at this." I don't know. I guess possibly, but that one seemed.
Bro, I'll give it right up to that guy. He has the worst luck. You to be talking to 2 decoys.
I know. What are you fucking at? Bro, he probably went back to the same site.
Talking to the same person.
Same site, same username.
Bro, babe, I don't know what happened, but somehow at your parents' house, Chris Hansen was there. They said they're gonna send me to prison forever.
Fucking scumbags, man.
You ever see the one where the guy brings the pizza?
Yo, yeah. And he's eating the pizza.
Yeah, he's eating the pizza.
He thought he was going home. He's like, "I ain't doing nothing. I'm just gonna chill."
Yeah. He's like, you've been texting and soliciting pictures to like a 13-year-old. He's like,
I like the ones where like, "Oh, well, they told me they were home by themselves, and I just came over to just make sure they
check on them, you know,
like,
make sure they're good."
Okay, nigga.
Bro, there was one where there was this dude was like fucking 30 years old. He ended up bringing his kid.
Yes,
that shit was nuts.
Yeah,
bro.
He was a fucking sick fuck.
Said, "Yo, you were gonna come here and fuck this kid with your kid here? That's insane, bro. You are a wild man." He said, "Yeah, I'm real fucked up."
Like, I get it from his standpoint, though. He's probably like, "Oh, this is great cover. I'm gonna bring my kid, and I'm gonna say my kid's on a play date with this other kid, and meanwhile, I'm actually gonna be on a play date with this kid." Like,
that's super wild.
Yeah,
like, is your wife know? Like, yeah, no, she don't know.
Now she knows.
Yeah, she gonna know. Now you're definitely losing everything you got. Oof. But yeah, you deserve it. You deserve to fucking.
See, so this is what I'm saying. Like, I was talking to my girl about pedophiles and criminals and stuff, and like, I really feel like. I know we've had this discussion before, but like, I really feel like we need to utilize the prison
public execution.
No, the prison system better. Like, we should really be using these people that are going to be in here for the fuck ton of years to like, A, go fight our wars. B, you need to be fucking our test subjects on like cosmetic.
I like that. I like the fighting wars. Send them over there, no gun, and they just go over there and ravish their children. Ravish the enemy's children.
No, I'm not for anybody fucking anybody. No, never for kid fucking, even if it's the ops. I'm good. No, don't want that on anybody.
You don't want to send them to North Korea?
No, but I'm thinking of a way to spin it to the American public. Plague. And the way to spin it to the American public is, hey, we're not sending your women and your boys and girls over there right now. We don't have to send the boys and girls, the 18-year-olds,
fresh out touchers.
We can send the guys that have been in jail, that are murderers and pedophiles and whatever, and don't even got to give them basic training. Just here you go.
I think you should use them to clear out landmines, but
all of that, that would be whatever.
Like Operation Black Shield.
They're at the military's disposal at that point. If we want to send them into a minefield to just, here, sweep this for us, and doesn't matter. Does not matter. Hey,
shoot them out of cannon.
Go into that building. We're getting pinned down over here. You go walk into the middle of that courtyard and just start dancing. Like we don't need you to fucking live here.
Yeah, I don't feel like they're just gonna. I don't feel like they're gonna follow orders though. Like that's the problem. Once they're AWOL, they're just gonna be out there.
All right.
And then I feel like since if you do release like a bunch of pedophiles out there, like they will just start ravishing the enemy's children.
You don't put them.
I think so.
I don't think you put them in places like that. You put them.
I think they're like the Nazis fucking German shepherds, pretty much.
Well, you also got to put you got to put an air tag on them or something, some GPS tracker in their body, so that way you do know where they are. All right.
So if we're gonna do that, then we might as well just like Suicide Squad them, like with the
kind of no, honestly, that's kind of
yeah, that'd be lit. We should do like human, like we should like continue like Nazi research of like eugenics on.
We should all this testing that we do on animals before we do it on humans. Let's just start with humans. Fuck the animals. PETA would be fucking thrilled. Oh, what? No more animal testing? You want to do it? Great.
No.
PETA's on board.
Fuck
I
PETA.
agree. Fuck PETA.
No, we gotta keep them going. We gotta keep putting fucking hairspray on monkeys.
I don't need to. I'm just trying to. How can you get this to be passed by the American people to support it? It's not about what you like and hope. How can you get this passed to where we can utilize these fuckos and also lower the jail population, because our jails are overcrowded? These are all great talking points that I think that
Trump we need them prisons full, private prison systems.
You don't want them full.
Nah, you need.
You could rent them. You can make a business out of it. You could rent the prison.
Business. The prison system is business. All them private prisons, they're all business.
But
that's how Bob Barker got all his fucking money.
But the American people don't support that shit though, because our tax dollars are going to keeping fucking Ted Bundy's alive and pedos alive. Not anymore. Doesn't have to be. Now we can send all those cocksuckers overseas and into these scientific laboratories like Wuhan. Send these niggas to Wuhan. You want to go test biological weapons? Send them niggas over there. See what SARS does to niggas mixed with anthrax and cancer. Go ahead. Send that over. That's perfectly fine. But as the American person...
Yeah, but then you'd be hurting the pocket of the guy who owns the fucking prison.
I don't care.
Well, yeah, because obviously that's communism. It's a capitalist country, man. You need to keep them people in there. You need to keep some people in lifers in the prison.
Not really. It doesn't affect them any. You would just...
That's why they keep the people on death row alive.
I don't think
so. Keeps money flowing into the prison. Not a lot.
But you could always you're just
going to have constant influx. Yeah, but if you're having constant influx of inmates and stuff like that coming in and out, like if it's like, okay, now the maximum sentence before you get sent to fucking Ukraine is like, well, life is 25 years. So, which I always found weird. I always found the 25 to life sentence to be like, we're cutting the line at 25. Like that's a bit strange. But like, so then I think we need to move the goalpost of the life sentence. If you get sentenced to like 50 plus,
what? Years
50 plus years, then you get shipped over to Ukraine and the North Korea minefields and like Russian work camps.
Oh, I mean, I was thinking more of like
front lines of fucking Cuba.
The ones on the death row. Send you over there. All you niggas go. The ones that have the crazy long sentences.
Like the multiple life sentences.
Yeah, 600. Yeah, plus you can go.
That's all touchers. That is
go.
all pedos.
Not all. Some of it's drugs. You can definitely get a crazy long.
Yeah, but that's wild, bro. Like if you're there because like sort of like like you were manufacturing LSD and they hit you with like multiple life sentences, like you should get out. You shouldn't be sent over to fucking wherever.
I would say for drugs, it's a case by case basis.
Like if you're just sending out bricks of fentanyl. Then you need to fucking die. You're obviously an evil person. But like, if you were like if you were like get caught with like mushrooms, LSD, cocaine, the fun ones, good ones.
I don't know, because I think of like
cocaine is an iffy one, but like at least mushrooms and LSD.
Yeah.
I like DMT and all the other mescaline, all the psychotropic.
Right. Yeah, all that shit. Yeah, you can come out.
Ones. You should be let out.
Right.
Especially like LSD and mushrooms, because that shit's never killed anybody. I mean, it can be dangerous for people that like.
Fuck yeah, but
aren't able to take. Recently I was talking to a couple people about psychedelics too, like, and it does still baffle me that like people that like are like, nah, I won't never do those. I'm just like, why would you never try to do psychedelics?
Some people, I don't know, don't necessarily probably hear great stories.
Yeah, that was his argument. It's like, I always heard about bad trips.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want that to happen to me. Like, yeah, but it could be the most beautiful moment of your life.
See, but I don't know about, but like I always heard, and I always like to still have the mindset of if you have anything like possibly bad going on in your life, even in like subconscious, like that's not the time to necessarily do a psychedelic, because that will just bring that to the forefront, and you possibly will probably have a bad trip. So every time,
but like when you do have something like that, I understand what you're saying there. But like, I think since it's bringing it to the forefront, it will then help you deal with that. Like, say it's like if you do have like basic schizophrenia, then like that's a problem. And like, if you are undiagnosed as a schizophrenic and then like you take some trippy shit and then you go full psycho, then like, yeah, but you know, it's probably too late at that point.
But like you say that as somebody that's done psychedelics before, but for your first time doing it, and it's a bad trip, and it like, think about like Amadio when we were down at the Tim's beach house, and he's like, oh, I see black eyes, demons and shit, like, and that's your very first fucking time. Yeah, no, I don't want to do this ever fucking again. I understand it could.
Yeah, but the only way you get to that is if you've done it once. He still did it once.
What do you mean?
Like, he went into the void of the black hole of fucking doing psychedelic. Like, did it end up being a bad trip for him? Yeah, but like, it still may have helped him deal with whatever had caused that fucking.
But you're not gonna understand that as a first timer. You're just gonna have a bad trip.
Like, not understand as a first timer, but like, I think if you're going to be doing it, you should be doing it with somebody who is kind of seasoned enough to help you through that.
100%, absolutely.
Like, I mean, I've definitely seen a girl that's taken it, and then she started freaking out, and she didn't get led through the trip, and it was she then ended up turning into like the most hippie person I know, but it's all started with one.
Like, I definitely feel like there should be places that, like, if I think it should be legal, but like you could go to a place and like you could do that psychedelic, and there is somebody there as like a counselor or just like a staff member, and they're just like,
I would love to have that job.
I would love to have the job, but also I'd love to fucking go there and just to fucking trip and just know, like, all right, cool, like whatever happens, like.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing that like anyone can ever like if you just do it with a bunch of people and you have like nobody has any expectations of like how this is going to turn out, then I totally understand like why you would never like why you would end up in a bad trip and then like you don't like you have a whole like you're like fucking hardcore. No, fuck that shit. This shit was crazy. I understand that, and like, so I guess like people who are well seasoned and like have the understanding of the concept of the drug should probably be people that do it.
Yeah.
So,
what's the one that you hit that you do and it only lasts like 10 seconds, 13 seconds, something like that, and like you smoke it? What's
DMT?
DMT, yeah. My homie did that shit one time and he said he never do it again, but he hit it and next thing you know, like he feel like he sees and feels spiders crawling all fucking over him, and he didn't realize it, but apparently he got up out of his seat and like ran outside and like rolled around on the grass, but like he didn't remember any of that shit. He just like came to outside and he was like, what the fuck happened? And they're like, bro, you were freaking out talking about spiders and rolling, and he's like, oh yeah, no, like I'm good, I don't ever want to do that shit again. Like,
you see, I actually had a wilder experience on salvia than I've ever have on DMT. Yeah. I've done DMT, I've done LSD, but like I've had the wildest experience I've ever had was on salvia. So smoking salvia out of a bong, and I literally had a out of body experience, and it was the most wild thing I've ever done. Salvia was that like little fucking tent. But you're saying it might have been salvia.
Yeah, just because the reason I say that is because now that you say that, I've always got it confused with sativa, and when it came to sativa and salvia, I was always like, I don't like that. Maybe that's why I'm more of an indica person, because my subconscious is like,
you're like, man, one of these might fucking hit us. Yeah. Send me into the fucking Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Remember told you about what happened to my salvia trip?
I don't think so.
Bro, I fucking fully like fell out. Like me and Jim, we were over at my mom's house at the time. This was years ago. And like I had a couple buddies came over with it, right? And then we packed it into the bong. And I should actually ask Jim if he remembers what his trip was or what happened, if he remembers it at all. So he had taken his rip first, right? So, and then he handed the bong off to me, and then immediately he was sitting on my bed at the time, right? And I was standing up like across the room, and he takes a rip. He's sitting down, hands the bong off, and immediately just fucking face plants right over on the side of the fucking bed. And I'm like, oh shit. So I take a rip, or this is like he falls over while I'm taking a hit. I finish my hit. I'm still holding it in. And I hand the bong off to my homie. So I go over and I pick Jim up. Jim is completely dead weight. He doesn't weigh what he does now, but he's completely dead weight. And I hold him up like over kind of by like my door, and then my back hits the wall. I drop him. He's now laying on the ground, and then I fucking like slide down the wall and I blast off. Like it looks to me. Like the start of the trip is like it seems like I'm falling, but like it's like you know how like the Wizard of Oz, like she starts seeing stuff like things in the fucking tornado. It's like I'm seeing my homies' faces, like as I'm spinning down, and like I just slid down the wall, right? But like I like visioned that I like was spinning in a vortex, fell to the ground, and then I got up and was like, "Yo, I gotta get out of here." So I then opened my door, walked out, and then I saw my little sister at the time was playing like it was like Tetris, like a big bubble version of Tetris on the TV on like an Xbox, but there was people inside of the fucking Tetris blocks, and they were banging on the TV like, "Yo, let me out of here!" And I would looked at that and I was like, "Yo, no, I'm out of here." So then I ran like through my kitchen and then like down to my fucking front door. Open up the front door, and then it went totally like a third person vision of me opening the door, looking outside, but the house is just floating in a sea of black.
God damn.
Yeah, and then I just fucking woke up. Then I like came to in my body, and I was just sweating profusely. When I went outside and smoked a cig, and I was like, that was the most insane thing I've ever had happen to me in my life.
Yeah, that sounds wild.
They were like, yeah, you want to smoke it again? I was like, absolutely not. Get that shit away from me.
Yeah.
I would totally smoke that shit right now, though.
I'm good.
That shit was crazy. Like, I'd done DMT, too. Like, I did DMT after that, and I was like, this is wild, but, like, it's not as wild. It wasn't as, like, vibrant or, like, visually, like, detailed, I would say.
What the fuck?
Like, it was a very fucking wild thing that happened.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm so good on that. Fucking sorry. Oh, yeah, you see the Supreme Court ruled that businesses can discriminate against the LGBTQ.
No, but I mean, is this America too?
Yeah, this is American Supreme Court.
Well, this is probably in light of fucking like Canada. Canada is like fucking falling apart.
6-3.
That's just wild, bro. The Toronto Police Department released a statement saying that it's totally cool. Excuse me, for nudists at
I saw
Pride
that.
parades to be out there with like kids and shit. I was like, y'all are insane.
Yeah, they said it's welcomed and encouraged. Y'all are fucking disgusting. We should bomb them.
We should. And also, I guess shout outs to Nick Merckx for fucking as like the one big streamer who like came out and been like, yo, leave the kids alone. Like he had a kid recently, and then like somehow like the thoughts of LGBT came up or whatever, and he was like talking like because I think it was about something about pride parades and something. And he's just like, yo, bro, like there's like we've came to the decision as like a family that like we would feel comfortable if like we taught our child about all that shit, which like I don't understand how this is like a yo, you're a fucking bigot or whatever out of this.
Yeah,
I don't understand the concept of being like, yo, these kids need to be taught in kindergarten about dicks and vaginas. Like, no, they don't. No, they don't.
Like, I had this argument with my mom because I was like, I don't understand like why like they do this shit to kids, and she was like, well, you know, because kids are curious. I was like, but you don't understand. Like, kids when I was growing up, I did not care what my teachers had between their legs. I did not care who they were having sex with when they went home. Didn't even think about that. I was too focused on trying to get this homework done and going outside and playing. Didn't even learn about sex and any of that stuff until I got way older. I don't understand why we're teaching young kids about any. They don't care, and it's not a thing that we are concerned with as a youth. You never cared as a child any of this shit.
Yeah,
you just
girls
cared
had
about
cuties,
being a
bro.
kid.
You were there with the boys.
Right. I was like, but now these fucking kindergartners are being taught that their teacher identifies as this, that, and the third, and what that means.
Wild, bro.
They have a lesbian partner. Like, that doesn't fucking matter. They just
none of your home shit matters. Just teach them fucking math, reading, and then history.
Like to me, it should be like the separation of church and state. You don't teach religion in school. As much as I'm like, oh, we should teach sex ed. There's got to be
no, there should be like the basic video of sex ed. Like that's it. You take the boys and you put them in the boys' room and you show them a little video that shows, hey, this is what you're about to go through puberty. This is say around 10 or 11 years old or whatever. You bring them in there and you be like, yo, your body's gonna start going through changes. Don't need you to start freaking out. Take all the girls into the room. You put them in the room with all the girls and be like, hey, y'all are about to go through some changes. Y'all are going to have some things that are definitely going to freak you out. Right. You're going to be wearing pants one day and you're going to look down and just see a sea of red.
Yep.
You're going to think you're dying. And then you'll never be able to be trusted again. You know, never trust anything that bleeds for 7 days and you'll die.
Fact.
But, I mean, I just, like, you could have that basic.
Yeah.
And then if the kid raises his hand and is like, hey, I feel like that's not me. I mean, I don't know how you could possibly like argue just like, yo, you got some nuts and you got a little fucking dick there, buddy. So like they're gonna start hanging low. You're gonna start growing hair on them joints, And then eventually you're just gonna be walking around looking at stuff and you're gonna get a boner. So that's just gonna be a part of life. Like, you don't need to teach them like about the whole like, yo, whatever you get attracted to is like whatever you get attracted to, that's your business. That's cool. That's when nobody's sitting there, nobody's in the video saying that like what you need to be attracted to. Like, you just need to teach them the basics. They'll figure it all out the rest of the way. I don't know. Like, you want to know, you know what also, you want to know the last group that did this and started like indoctrinating kids?
Well,
the fucking Nazis. And you want to know who was before that? Like fucking like medieval people. Like the medieval church.
Yeah,
like doing crazy shit like this. Like it's
starting young because you got to get the future generations to get on board. It's just, this is bullshit. This is insane.
That's what I like. I'm totally on board with the conversation of them. Like, yo, like that's me and my girl's job to teach her about gender and sexuality and stuff like that. Like, there could be a basic video being like, yo, you're about to go through some fucking changes here, little girl, and it's gonna be a while.
But no, like, it's even before that, because they're trying to tell these kids before that, like, hey, you might not be a boy in kindergarten. So like,
that's what's wild. Like, kids can be kids. If a boy wants to put a dress on and play with Barbies, like, he could do that, but he can still learn to play football and be a fucking Tom Brady.
Right, he's still a boy. Like, you don't have to be like, oh well, you know, you don't have to identify as a. No, he's a boy. He's 100% a boy.
You don't need to talk about identifications
at all. Like, even to get into being like, oh well, who you're attracted to. As a kid, girls have cooties.
Yeah,
the fact that you're even trying to tell me that I'm going to be attracted to this girl next to me is making me repulsively sick right now, lady. And I want to go play with my boyfriends, and we're gonna go play dodgeball or something. Right, and we're gonna have a fort, and it's gonna say no girls allowed until one day we all get older and be like, hey, Stacy over there, she's kind of cute, right? And then
you outsource him, and then he gets a blowy, and you're like, what? He got a blowy? I'm trying to get blowies. Blowies sound cool.
And that's when you start having the conversation of attractiveness and, hey, things are going to start happening, but not when they can barely write their name and fucking they're still using crayons.
General understanding of fucking math and writing and like, know how to say fucking words.
Can you tie your shoes? Can you color inside the lines?
Yeah, that should be the basic requirements before we're like, all right, now we can start teaching about transgender studies. Like, just like
multiplication study tables. Like, I just.
That's just, I don't understand how there could possibly be an argument and like, no, we need to teach these kids young.
You know what I'm for? If we're going to teach
puberty blockers and shit out there, like what?
If we're going to teach kids young, you know what I support? Financial freedom. Start teaching these kids at the first second you can. Save your money.
Whoa, buddy. Hold on.
If you're going to start indoctrinating, let's do that.
No.
Fucking build your wealth.
With these kids with a fucking stock portfolio is. Are you insane? You will flood the market, buddy. How will BlackRock continue to just fucking have their iron grip on America?
Well, I'm sure they'd be perfectly happy exploiting young kids. That's
how we get crazy things like GameStop happening. We can't have that. That's manipulating the market.
Oh, insane. And fucking
insane in the membrane, homie. What? You're out of your mind. You're out of your gourd. Fucking FBI are gonna start showing up at your house. What? You want to teach children about financials? Are you insane? You want to teach them how they can save money and build a 401k and buy a house in it eventually? Yeah. Absolutely insane.
No.
You're crazy. No. We need to teach them chicks have dicks and dudes have tits.
God, I can't wait.
I did find out that like gastro. I've been drinking. Dudes with man tits was a fucking like a big thing.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
Like, wait, what are we talking? Like, dudes getting tits or like fat guys getting tit reductions?
No, so I was listening. This was like you know that bull Destiny.
I hate Destiny.
I do too. I don't really like him at all. He had this fucking. He's not for minors getting transgender surgery.
Yeah.
So he's like, nah, like that's just wild. I don't think you should ever give a child fucking life altering fucking surgeries. And then this dude was like, well, what about dudes with gastroplasty or whatever the fuck it's called? And it's like man tits. And I'm like you have to have like D-sized man tits to fucking warrant some like a medical procedure to get that shit removed. Like that's insane.
Oh, okay.
For
So
that
so
to be your argument, be like, well, are you for like 15-year-old girls to go get their boobs reduced? Like, well, if it's a deformity or like if it's going to impact the way that they're going to grow and in
right,
life, like if a
absolutely.
15-year-old chick has like double E titties,
Yeah, she's got to get them reduced.
She's gonna have to get them things reduced. Yeah. Like, and it's not because of it's gonna make her feel more masculine. It's like that's just gonna affect her spine,
right?
And like eventually, she's not gonna be able to walk.
It's gonna affect her breathing.
Like just because fucking little Johnny down the fucking street gets made fun of in the locker room, like, oh, you got some man tits. Like, do push-ups, buddy. And you go home and want to kill yourself. Oh, let me get surgery. Like, what? Also, who's just greenlighting these children to spend $25,000 on a fucking surgery to get like
the parents?
No, parents. Who are these people?
Oh, the doctors don't care. Doctors are just like,
doctors
hey,
don't care. The doctors are like, yo, I need a quick paycheck, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna take this $25,000? I'm gonna charge your insurance company wild amount of money. But like any kid that like, if my daughter was coming to me and been like, hey, I want to get my boobs reduced, I'd be like, you gonna fit the bill for that? Are you out of your mind? I mean, if she was to have like some fucking crazy knockers, then yeah, they're getting reduced. But like, just be like, yo, I want to be like, if it's not a medical need, and to just do it as like a cosmetic, like, no, you're out of your mind. You are completely out of your mind. You can wait till you're 18 to pay for that shit.
100%.
Like nose reduction or like rhinoplasties and shit like that. Completely, I feel like completely are in like. I don't think there's a need to get them done unless you got a fucking schnoz. Unless you got like a crazy joint.
Yeah.
Then like you shouldn't need it. And like if you're gonna fit the bill for it as a parent, like
I feel like unless it's like needed for like medically, I don't think any kid should get plastic surgery until they're done like forming as a
fully forming.
Because you're just gonna fuck your shit because you're like, oh, okay, cool, you have a big schnoz at 14, but you don't know, you might grow into that. It might not be that bad, but if you change it now, then it's not gonna fit right with your face.
Yeah, you're gonna have a Michael Jackson nose.
Right, and you're gonna have to go fix that shit again. You're never gonna be happy. Just wait. Or just suck it the fuck up. There's 8 billion plus people on this planet.
Yeah, take somebody's bound take the jokes for a little bit. Maybe you'll end up as a comedian. Maybe you'll start figuring out the funniness.
But somebody's gonna love you. Like even if you do have a whole shitty, there's 8+ billion.
Whoa, hold on.
Somebody's gonna fuck them.
Well, maybe they'll have to get into the business to get paid to get fucked. But like
but still, like they'll get even if they have to get into a business, they'll get famous, they'll get fans, and somebody's going to genuinely want to be with that person. It just there's 8 billion.
I don't know because like I don't know how like odds, I don't know how like modern dating goes now.
I don't know either, but there's 8 billion people. I'm sure. Again, just the odds tell you if you can't find somebody out of 8 billion, yeah, you should probably kill yourself. Like you're the one that's fucked. But like, odds are you're gonna.
And definitely, if you were on the uglier side of the fucking spectrum, I think you definitely need to grow the balls to fucking start asking, start mingling with people. Like if you're gonna to initiate these conversations, because if like Joe Schmo is sitting at the bar fucking swiping on Tinder, and some like bigger chick comes up to him like, "Oh, what's going on?" Blah 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 blah. I'm pretty sure you're gonna end up getting smashed out,
right,
pushed out. Then fucking the person who just sits over there at the end of the bar and fucking leaves and doesn't talk to anybody. Like, I don't know, social interactions is still going to be king. But the guy that's still walking up to the chicks and shooting his shot is still going to hit way more shots than the guy who's
100%
just fucking swiping left on fucking Tinder. So
100%. 100%.
So then that teaches people game and shit like that. So
yeah, I don't know. That's wild. It's new age. Glad I don't got to deal with that shit. Good luck to all those fuckers.
Yeah, that shit is definitely wild. Because if you look any way sorts of nice, like you have unlimited income for, I guess, your first 30 years. I
Yeah.
mean, from 18 to 30. So you can fucking wind up with like, who knows? Who knows where that shit can take you?
Facts.
But then you'll have to deal with the aftermath of that, and then raising little Johnny, whose mom's on OnlyFans and getting made fun of in the locker room because he's got man tits and his mom's getting blasted out on OnlyFans, sticking fucking horse dick dildos in her.
Would you care if your mom, like, you found out like somebody brought to you a video of your mom getting smashed out? Like,
Bro, I'd be fucking sad. I'd be down. I'd be
did you
depressed.
hear about Adam 22 and his wife?
Lana the Plug.
Yeah.
I heard that his wife got blasted out by some other dude.
Yeah.
And then the bull came on there and was like, "Yo, like, you were cool with that?"
Right.
Yeah, like I only saw like that much of a clip. I didn't see anything past that.
Apparently they had been talking about it for a while, which is never good when you're having that conversation for a while. I feel like.
Hey, I was thinking about changing it up with the male talent that's
Right,
in the videos.
like, because you can't imagine that he was like, "Hey, I think you should start fucking other guys." Like, it was definitely her that brought it up first, so they were talking about it, and finally he was like, "Yeah," and then the first guy that she wanted to fuck that was not him was some big black guy, and after the scene was done, she went on Instagram and put up something like, "Just got taken to Pound Town, BBC, hashtag whatever." So Adam trying to be like, "Nah, we cool." Like, I don't. It bothered me at first, but like, I realized it's gonna further her career. I'm thinking like, nigga, y'all got a kid together. Like,
yeah, that shit's definitely wild.
It'd be one thing if it was just, oh, here's mom and dad fucking. They found my mom's OnlyFans, but she's only fucking other girls and my dad. I don't really care too much. But now here's a video of my mom getting blown out by this fucking 12-inch black pipe, and she is loving it. I don't know. Like, that's a problem, I feel like. So I don't, but I also don't know how I'd feel. It's like somebody brought to me a video of my mom getting fucked. Like, I'd probably just be like, bro, I ain't trying to see that shit. Like, I just ain't trying to see my mom getting. I don't want to see my mom naked. Like,
exactly, bro.
So
that's just the most disgusting.
I would just be more upset that niggas brought that to me. Like, bro, why would you show me my naked mom? Like, why? Like, you can just tell me, yo, my nigga, I seen the video. Cool. Like, I don't need to see my.
Yeah, mom. But that's definitely not your man's. If your man's is bringing that to you, he's not your man's.
100%.
Yeah, like if that's your boy, like he's not your boy. He's not your boy at all, unless he's really fucked up and like the comedy is there. Like, if it's done in a funny way, then if you get like butthurt about it, but then
would you want to? I don't know. That's a question though. So like you don't want your man's telling you that he's seen your mom's on OnlyFans, but I don't know if I want my man's like seeing my mom's videos and busting, and then he come over to dinner because he want to come over a lot, and I don't peep game because I don't know my mom, but he know the secret.
It would be in context on how he shows you. It'd be like, yo, bro,
true.
If it's like if he was to show you, be like, yo, I got a video for you to see. But like, look at your mom getting blasted. Then that guy gotta go.
Right.
But if he's like, yo, I got some, like, yo, you're gonna have to come over and you have to sit down.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna affect you, bro, but like, I just had to bring it to your attention because I found it and like I figured you need to know. Right. Like, then yeah, like that, and he'd still be your homie. I mean, unless he was like,
how do they be stumbling onto these OnlyFans? Because like most
I don't know,
like
OnlyFans the internet is a wild place.
Miss Robinson at whatever. Like they usually do have like a different name or something. So it's like, how did you find this guy's mom? You know, and out of all of the you had to be really fucking searching. Like you had to look for her.
I don't know. Sometimes the algorithm just hits, buddy. You know. I don't know.
I guess maybe. I don't know. I also haven't been on OnlyFans, so I guess I don't know how the.
Yeah, I don't know if they have an algorithm or not, but Yeah, I don't know. But that would definitely be wild.
You see,
I'd be fucking distraught though, bro. I'd be distraught.
yeah,
I'd be
upset.
distraught as like Adam 22's kid and as Adam 22. I'd be distraught.
bro.
But like then also like
You
I was
watched
just
the
thinking
video?
about it. Huh? Have
You
I
watching
seen the video?
Yeah.
Will I watch it? I haven't
Would you
seen
watch
it.
it? No.
I will
As
watch it.
Adam 22, would you watch the video? She comes home, big smile. Oh, baby, here you want
He
to watch?
probably edited it.
Sick.
He probably
Fucking
filmed it.
monster.
I don't
Monster.
know. I don't know if he's got like filming like with the requirements
monster.
or whatever. But like the only argument I have for his girl is that like she constantly brings hoes in for him to fuck.
With her though.
Yeah.
So it's This wasn't
mean,
like, yo, Adam, you get to tag me and homies. Like, no, it's I want to go fuck Kim Dolo.
Yeah, but what if she was like, "Hey, would you like to?"
I think he probably
would have been down.
I think he because he
maybe,
said
but he may not been.
Yeah, he might not have been. You're right. I don't know.
I mean, and like you're in this industry, like you wifed up a porn star,
but he didn't though. Like he got her really into doing that shit. She was just like an Instagram chick. Like she started off as a photographer. And then
if you turn her out and like then she wants to expand, but like I don't know, that's a fucking wild. I know,
at this
but
point, like that's why when he was like, "Yo, it's to help her career," nigga, you already rich. What career should she have? You rich, you good.
But at the same time, like the argument at home would be like, "Well, I bring all these girls for you to fuck."
Yeah, we don't got it. I would be like, "No, we good on that too." My podcast and everything, we doing. If that's the case.
Yeah, but he's the kind of guy that's like, regardless of what has to happen, if the numbers keep growing, and they've been in a super big slump lately, because ever since those allegations came out of him, like
that's true,
banging that 16-year-old or whatever back in the day, like no jumper's been on the fucking downfall.
That's true.
So what better way to get into the voices of the people and get into the conversations? Not like people advocating or like being the voice of people, but like to get people talking about it, then have something wild like all right, but this might have been his idea. Like, yo, the YouTube numbers are kind of down, the podcast numbers are kind of down. I need to get, I don't know. I mean, maybe you lean into the good grades. I don't know. He seems like a smart dude to be going from a BMXer to then becoming like one of the go-to fucking hip hop fucking podcasts. And you know that he's been doing like recently they've been doing a bunch of that shock value bullshit. Like having the people on there that are having fights, like, and then you're still posting all that footage of all the fights and shit like that. And then you're having these people on the podcast that are having these quarrels, like then firing somebody who's on the team of your podcast on your podcast. Like during a live show is like, yeah, you're insane. Like you're doing some things.
Yeah, I just don't.
You're doing things with the intent. Like you're trying to play some 4D chess kind of thing.
But he said they've been talking about it for a while though. So to think about
that might be just what he's just saying though. He might be like, hey, like we're in a bad spot right now.
How much of a smut does she gotta be to just randomly, okay, fine, because you in a slump, I gotta go fuck another nigga on camera.
That's a ride or die right there. I don't know. I mean, this is all spitballing. So
yeah, I know. I'm just trying to see. I'm like logically, I don't know.
Yeah, like as a normal dude, like I couldn't imagine taking that ego hit of like just watching your wife or your fucking baby mama just fucking getting plowed out.
Like I could see it being her idea, as in like Adam 22 has his brand, everybody knows him, and ideally Lena the Plug is just Adam 22's wife. So if she could become more of a porn star, then she could make more of a name for herself and her own brand and her own money. Like I don't know how much she's making off of the OnlyFans of Adam 22 and her, and she's definitely not making fuck all from no jumper shit. So she might be just want to do it for her own brand, which is I could see her being like, yeah, I want to.
The only reason I do say that I think it's Adam's because Adam seems like the kind of guy that like is going to continue to try and push numbers up, regardless of the cost.
I'll say, I think it was her idea, and he was against it until all his numbers went down, and then he was like,
"Yeah." He started getting into hot water, and then he was like, "All right, well,
I'll let you.
I need to let we need to get some people back to the shit."
But even then, like, I don't know, like, that's not gonna. I don't see how that helps No Jumper. Okay, cool, Adam. You're even more like if I already thought you were a fucking weird bull, like now you're a cuck. So like, I don't know how that helps No Jumper get more numbers. Like if anything, okay, cool. Like that.
It might be a spike in numbers, but like who knows? I mean, I don't really know how YouTube's money works.
The one episode, like I watched it, and I didn't even know they were talking about his girl getting fucked by another nigga. I just so happened to click on No Jumper that day because I was fucking bored and I was at work, and it was that topic, and I was like, oh, what? And then he later on he has a show with Whack 100 on his channel, and I didn't watch it, but that was one of the topics that they were going to talk about. So I mean, I guess you could get like a little run out of, but who really cares? Like, other than, all right, cool, you just went out one of these bulls that you're a cuck. You like to watch.
Yeah, but if it gets out to like the normie kind of people that are not in the realm of like hip hop and shit like that, if it does spend like when like the Selena Powell shit came out, like those videos went viral. As long as these videos go viral, then it'll bring eyes to the platform, and like they might not come back for like the other, like for your normal show or whatever, but they might see, like they might start exploring some other clips or some shit and be like, yo, this place is wild. And then just start watching all the other shock value nonsense. That
I see Andrew Tate coming out with a video shitting on Adam 22. And then like, I feel like that's a bigger following than No Jumper. And
yeah, but then if Tate is then talking about Adam 22, those people that are following Tate are going to go view No Jumper. I mean, they're going to shit on it, but people hate watch stuff. So,
but I don't know if they're going to watch it though. Like that's how YouTube do work now though. Like they definitely like monetize you as far as like actual watching of the video. So like if I just click on somebody's video, pause it, write a fuck ton of comments, that doesn't necessarily count as a watch. Like I'm not going to get the same type of revenue as I would if somebody watched my video from start to finish. So like it doesn't necessarily benefit him if we all just click start and pause just to write fuck you and downvote your videos. It doesn't help you any. It does.
Yeah, but a lot of people will still just watch the whole video through anyways. Like a lot.
Dude, he's like his shit's like 2 hours.
Yeah, some people will watch that shit.
But if you're already against them and you're watching it just for hate, who watches something that you hate all the time for 2 fucking hours?
You'd be surprised.
I would be surprised.
I would say probably 90% of the people that are on Twitter. Like,
but you're not watching something
on Twitter.
But you're not watching.
I think they might.
I'm saying watching and listening to a man's voice that you hate.
Would you be more okay, like, if you were in Adam 22's position, or like, would you be more okay with him or with it, like your girl getting dicked down by the big black dude or a trans woman?
Trans which way?
Trans woman.
But I don't know what that means. So which way?
Was a man.
No,
got some titties slapped
on. So it's just a dude with tits. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
So
dude with tits versus
a white dude with tits.
That could be black. Doesn't matter.
I mean, it kind of does matter. I
guess it does.
That was the whole point of the whole Lena fucking the BBC. That was the point. So
white trans woman, dude with tits, white trans dude with tits, versus big. Like either way, the dick is still going to be big.
Now, my problem is, I'm thinking from my bigoted mind. So, like, I would have a problem with the tranny. But Adam, I don't know if he's a liberal or Democrat. So he might
I'm gonna lean more on the liberal side.
I mean, hell, he picked the BBC. I'm pretty sure she had the options or whatever, and she was like, "I want to fuck this guy." The fact that your girl even was like, "Yo, I want to fuck this man," wild to me, bro. Wild to me. Like that should not be the thing. Like, and she's probably holding the kid. She's like, yeah,
bro,
that's a bunch
sick.
of guys, and like, I don't really want to fuck him. Like, huh? You know what I mean? Fucking putting the kid down to sleep.
Bro, those are words for a domestic, right there. That is the situation of a domestic. Kid in arm and just been like, hey, I've been really thinking about a big black dick lately. Like, what?
Like, and that's also the other thing. Like, you got to think, like, also, I would assume, like, as a white guy, and then it's like, oh, she wants to fuck this nigga. Like, am I not big? And, like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just start thinking, like, that type of shit. Like, well, that nigga, well, he already in the industry, too. So, you know that motherfucker got a pipe. Like,
You think he vetted the dude?
He did. He said he's...
So he brought the dude in.
Yeah, he said he's cool. He's met him a couple times. They chopped it up. He said he trusts the man, which one of the other guys on the show was like, he's like, you trust that nigga? He's like, yeah, I trust him.
Yeah, but that's different because they are people that are in the industry.
See,
like it's definitely a wild concept to like anybody who wouldn't be in that industry. But like then I can see if you're a person that's in that industry, like because like Johnny Sins' wife gets plowed out by other guys. And like but still? Yeah, and then she talks about it like that he has a problem with it.
Oh, okay.
So like
I know it was like a problem when like she first started, like there was like a contentious part of like their relationship. He wasn't a fan, but like
yeah, but then eventually he ended up like getting over it or whatever, supposedly. So
I mean, it is just wild.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if it's kind of one of those things that like when you dance with the devil, like you should expect to kind of get burned. Like 100%. you're making the bed, like you're gonna have to lay in it eventually.
Yeah.
So like I get it, but at the same time, like it's fucked.
The problem I feel like Adam, I feel like when he said he trusts dude, I feel like he felt he's meant to trust him as like he's not gonna like
he's a professional and like
right. He's not gonna harm her and assault her and things like that. I would not trust him for like he's a man. I don't know what his relationship status is like, but he could be single looking, and who knows, like him and Lena just hit it off, and like you know what I mean, like, and the sex is better.
She's walking off into the sunset.
Right, you know what I mean? And now it's like, oh, I only want to make OnlyFans videos with him, or coincidentally, like she wants to bring him in more. Like, that's where like, oh, but fuck assaulting her. I'm worried about y'all having a connection. The fuck?
Having a second.
I'd rather you beat her ass versus fall in love with each other. Real shit. I can deal with the other one. I can deal with you hitting her. I can kill you. You motherfuckers falling in love and nah, my nigga.
Yeah, that's
also,
rough.
you letting them dumping her? Like, what did she say? Y'all want them to dumping me? Like, I wanted. or you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, we can't do that.
I don't know, bro. What do you think would be harder to see? Like your wife getting fucking blasted over her face, or like just oozing out of her fucking clam?
Ooze out the clam.
You think it'd be harder, or you'd rather see that?
I'd rather see that because I can chalk that up as discharge and just nasty vagina shit. But her face, I gotta kiss that shit. Like, I gotta see that shit. Like, I'm gonna be next to that shit. I don't have to fucking lick that pussy ever again.
But I always love hearing like the stories from some girl that's in the porn industry. She's like, yeah, I came home and he wouldn't give me a kiss. And it's just like, yeah, I wonder why.
Like, what?
You have mascara running down your face,
right?
And you got face fucked for 3 hours. Like, yo, that shit's crazy. And then they'd be doing the fluffing shit in the middle of it and be like, yo, can you fluff me up off camera? Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's okay. And nah, it's a problem. So, I mean, that's a wild time.
Yeah,
I don't know about none of that. That
couldn't do it.
No. I couldn't do that. Couldn't be with that at all.
No,
you got your rabbit ass mind. But I mean, I get it for Adam because Adam's in that business, so this is what Adam's into. Adam be in there. So he got to deal with what he sees. So,
see, I feel like you should just get a chick that understands the industry but wants no parts of the industry. Like, there's chicks out there that 100% are in these guys' Twitter DMs talk about, yo, like, it's down for whatever. Like, they don't have to be on. They just want to be with whatever. Like, I don't understand like why you would want a chick that also even has interest and possibilities of wanting to get naked on camera, let alone fuck somebody and fuck somebody else on camera.
yeah, but if that's your idea, like your idea is to turn them out into turning into that kind of creature, then like,
oh well, yeah, then you're 100%.
Like your idea was like, hey, you got some big ass titties and people are paying you just to look at you. Like, why not capitalize this and we'll get a fucking Patreon podcast going where we end up fucking chicks. Like, I feel like eventually, like they always say, like after being in a relationship for a while, like you got to try new things, bring new things, keep things like new.
I feel like you make more money with the tease and never showing pussy and nipple versus you just spreading it all and everything.
Oh, 100%.
Here we go.
The mystique is what will bring in the money.
Right. So if you have big tits, we're going to start the Patreon and you're just going to wear all these type of sexy clothes. Again, you don't have to get naked on camera. I could still bring her kind of even into that. Like, hey, you want to just take some like sexy pictures that like, you know, risque? That's great. That has nothing to do with fucking busting pussy wide open, finger fucking yourself or anything else sexual like porn industry. But why?
Yeah, then how you gonna keep people in the? How you gonna keep the porn rolling out there? I mean, there's gonna eventually. There's always.
I feel like she would make more money not showing titties versus I would make fucking random chicks. Like chicks always make more than the guys in the porn, so she's gonna make more. Go ahead, just keep taking those fucking thong pics. Make fucking millions, and you got a fat ass big tit. Here you go. Ooh, show a little bit of areola, get them really going. Possible nip slip, like.
I mean, that was that Bella Delphine chick's whole
yeah
problem. Is that once she busted it wide open, then like her viewership went way down.
Yep.
Because the mystique was over.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, keep the tease going on. I mean, there's a girl on Twitch that fucking sits next to a pool for 4 hours a day. It's like, all right, I'm about to get in it. And then just sits offside camera and just blue balls everybody for 4 hours a day.
Yeah, that's insane.
Well, I don't know if that account's still there, but shout out to that. That is smart. You're a smart lady.
That's insane. Insane.
Oh, speaking on that Amaranth chick has got ovarian cancer.
Really?
Supposedly.
Yeah. That sucks, I guess.
Yeah, good thing she just got all that money.
Yeah, I was like, good thing she got money.
Yeah, man. Timing couldn't have been better. It's insane.
And let me guess, she's probably got a GoFundMe, right?
I'm sure there was fucking the army of Sims was throwing money at it. Like, yeah, set up a GoFundMe, we're right up in there.
Yeah, I'm
fucking
sure
raise a quick fucking. That's a fucking Trump fund if I've ever seen one. God,
get on Twitter, buy my content. 30% off.
Yeah.
Goes to my cancer. Yeah, that's a fucking.
Goes to my cancer fund.
It's a fucking move.
And one thing I did.
What?
No, go ahead.
I was saying they probably caught it super early, so like it's not even going to be a fucking problem for her. They're just going to go in, take it right out, and she's going to be good for the rest of her life.
They found like 2 cancer cells in her whole body.
She's going to play it up like, oh my god, cancer. Not that it's not a thing, but no, we don't know how severe it is, so it's probably fucking nothing. And then they'll just
get
take
well
the uterus
soon,
out.
man. Get well soon.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that money will fucking comfort you at night.
If you do have money can't buy happiness, Jack.
No, but it can buy you all the nice pain pills. If you do have the severe cancer and its deuces, you can at least live the nice rest of your life out
in a whole fucking pain pill comatose.
Right, get that liquid morphine going, get that permanent drip. Ooh yeah,
hit up somebody and they fucking get a panis for you. Ooh,
think about like the content she can make. She starts going through chemo, loses her hair. She can start doing like chemo porn and like cancer
Bro, that'd
porn.
be nuts.
It would be nuts. You
I
gotta
mean,
get that
people
money.
are into some weird shit, man. They're into pregnancy porn.
I'd look at it.
That shit's always grossed me out super hard. Chemo porn would. Well, I mean, yeah. Chemo porn
Hold on. Back up. You said what about pregnancy? What?
Pregnancy porn.
Like just of like random chicks fucking random dudes, or like
Yeah, like 8 months pregnant, fucking chicks banging dudes.
Random dudes.
I don't know. I don't know the dynamics. I don't click on it. I don't click on none of that shit, bro. If you got a stomach bigger than a basketball, bro, I'm definitely you getting right past on that. But shit gets weird when you get to page 105. You are a fucking animal.
That shit.
You are an animal, bro. You're just in there watching some random dude plow the face of this child. That should be child endangerment.
No, you know why? Because like it brings me back. Like in my mind, when I watch it, it brings me back to when I was fucking a pregnant chick. So I'll be like, oh, I know what that motherfucker going through.
Her or him?
Him.
Wow.
I mean, her too, I guess. I don't know, but oh, so that should be fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'll watch that shit. I don't give a fuck.
No. I'm so good. Like if you were to be like fucking like 3 months, like, oh, it's a baby bump, like.
Nah, I want to see the bump, John.
Bro, you're insane. You're a fucking crazy person.
I want to see the bump. But she got the line and everything. Yeah.
Oh my god, got the fucking varicose veins going. Bro.
See all that. Yeah.
She's got twins.
Oh my god, yeah,
bro. And then it's just a compilation of cream pies.
That'd be the best too. That'd be the best one. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Cause you definitely gotta get the motherfuckers prego.
Yeah, if you're the dude fucking the pregnant chick, then
right?
Yeah, but like as a bystander, now you're watching a dude fuck a pregnant chick. That's insane. That is insane, bro. So. You're crazy, bro. You are insane. You are cuckery fucking pregnant bitches. That's insane.
Oh man, I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? We've already discussed that porn is cuckery.
Oh, 100%, yeah, but
now you're in cuckery and weird stuff.
I don't think that's weird. It seems normal. I don't know. I don't know, man.
It seems normal. No.
Like I'm not searching for it, but like if I'm scrolling, I see some shit. I'm like, oh, I'm stopping, and we gonna hit a preview.
Get to the back 100 pages of Pornhub, and you'll see some wild shit.
Oh, I don't know. I usually find something way before that.
Or that might be a heavyr.com fucking situation there.
The fuck is heavy R? That's a thing?
Yeah, heavy R. You know where when Tom on your mom's house was like showing Christina wild fucking videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all came from heavy R. You remember when Tim was sending us videos of chicks getting fucking like flagpole in their asses?
Yeah, that was from
heavy R. That's all heavy R.
Never heard
it's
of it.
It's a wild place. If anyone's new to this now, I'm sorry. Don't go there. Don't go to heavy R, bro. You'll be scarred for life. It is. It does interest me though, like the progression in people watching porn.
What do you mean?
Like the fact that like I don't know if you're like this, but like if you're watching porn, are you just down with watching vanilla normal porn?
I don't. What does that mean?
Like you've never like like if it's like if you're watching porn, like if you're like searching for video, is it only ever just a guy on girl, and like it's just like vanilla, kind of like the vanilla position?
So my baseline, I need squirting. Like that's just the baseline.
See there we go.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't always squirting, right? Because that's like that's a more new thing.
No, well, so for me, it's always been. Like I've always been like once I ever found out it was a thing, which when I was I don't say a youth, but probably when I was like 17, 18. Yeah, once I found out, like, I don't know, whenever the girl
Bro was in the
Cytheria,
Super Soakers, bro. He was a fucking
Cytheria and
super
Tiana Lynn came onto the porn scene, they were my two favorites. And they squirted, and like Flower Tucci, like back
This
then,
is
whatever.
wild that you know these bitches by name.
Because they
You
were
are
the
a
only
fan.
well, they were the only chicks that squirted, and like it was fucking so it was hot. I like that shit. So like, yeah, I don't know.
That's insane.
So I've always needed.
I can't even tell you like the first
Man.
porn star's name that I fucking knew. No,
I couldn't either.
No, I could probably tell you though. Like,
I'm just telling you the 3 squirters that I
that's
first saw.
insane. So
There's
like
also
when
not a lot of
when
squirters.
would you what time would you put this, like, these people?
What do you mean? Like what
Like,
time?
what years would you
I don't know. I
discovered this
somewhere in the
phenomenon?
early 2000s.
Yeah, because I actually heard a conversation. Well, it was actually on Two Bears. Bert was trying to say that fucking squirting is cap, and
I
that
saw
it's a
that.
new
Yeah.
that it's happened in the last like 10 or 15 years, but like it did definitely happen somewhere in the 2000s.
Yeah.
That like women like,
It just
and now it's
depends on
become more
when.
prevalent. But like, I like back to the progression. I feel like it's definitely, if you're watching a
2003.
lot, that's insane.
I just went
That's
on
like-
Wikipedia and
That's like the beginning of fucking the internet.
yeah.
That's like you just found bangbus.com and you porn.
And that's where found her.
That's nuts. Bro, I couldn't imagine like your fucking face the first time you ever see that in a video. Like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I definitely had no idea, but I just knew that I liked it. I was just like, oh, that's fucking dope.
I do think so. I have seen things nowadays though that it's just like it's very questionable whether or not that shit's like completely real.
What do you mean?
Because like
It-
I've seen some chicks.
Have
that
you
it's
never been with somebody?
No, I've been with squirters, but like
So then
I've
you know
never
it's real.
seen. I know it's real, but like
Okay.
I've never seen like the continuation of like it's fucking exorcism amounts of liquid like every fucking three minutes, like continually.
Well, in a movie,
Like,
it's
not-
a movie.
I know
so
that, but like
okay.
the movies, but like yeah, I guess it is the time.
so
of the
it
video.
does. It's not all one.
Yeah,
You know,
there's
there's
fluffing and some waiting in between.
right,
but, like,
right.
Yeah, she's maybe refilling up the like drinking the fucking liquids on the side. Like, yo, let me get a Pedialyte. I'm gonna need to hydrate real quick.
Right, or like fucking
Maybe some liquid IVs or like some actual IV and replenish those
what's it
fluids.
called? I forget one of them chicks. I don't remember her name now, but she did an interview and like she's a squirter like of like today's time, and she was saying like she like fills up, like she'd make sure like she drinks like a whole fuck ton of like Pedialyte before she starts because she's like
Whole gallon of water.
if it like a real like wild squirt scene, like yeah, like I don't
It's just wild. But then like back to the other point I was trying to get to. Like I just find it like it's so you can end up finding out yourself like, all right, yeah, I ended up I first found porn and it was just dudes and chicks and whatever, they were just fucking on a bed, and now I'm watching this guy with a 12-inch dick fuck this midget. Now I feel disgusted with myself.
Oh yeah, no, not that, no.
Yeah, but it's a real progression that some people get into.
Oh sure,
It's just
100%.
people just keep watching stuff, and then the things that they used to get off, they find something, they hit a video, and now he's spitting in her face and putting his foot on the back of her head. It's just like, oh, well, this is crazy. Now
Yeah,
she's
that
getting
should
banged
be
by
wild.
16 guys. Whoa, this is nuts. And now it's like, oh, now she's in a stockade, and there's just like dudes in masks fucking her. It's just like, all right, this is getting a little weird. Now they're hooking up fucking battery tenders to her fucking nipples and shit, and it's just
Jesus
like,
Christ.
whoa, this is insane. Why am I still jerking it to this?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I guess it really gets to the ones that like David Carradine himself, where you fucking choke your shit and then you're jerking off at the same time, and you know
Yeah, the progression
That-
is weird.
that's where it's like, oh, you've gone too far. If you need to fucking choke yourself to where you damn near pass out the nut, you gotta talk to somebody, bud.
Yeah, you need to join. Do you think they have a group for that? Like an AA group?
There's a group. Yeah, it's Sex Addicts Anonymous.
They do that for porn people? Like people that are addicted to porn? Those rooms got to be just filled with people that are addicted to porn. You're muted. But yeah, that shit's wild, bro. What are those things?
It's all the same. No, I was saying, I assume it's all the same. If porn addict, sex addict.
When I was back in drug court, like I was mandatory to go to meetings. I attended one of those sex ed meetings. Bro, those are wild places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how?
It was the same, like it was the same thing like as like a normal meeting and stuff. But it's just like the stories that you hear that people divulge is insane. Like the one chick that was a speaker there, like her only way she would get off is if she got thrown like tomatoes thrown at her. Yeah. I was like, what?
How do you start? Now that's one of those things. Like, how do you even figure that out? Like, you were just fucking. You're like, yo, I need a tomato. Like, huh? Like, does it just happen like randomly? Like, you were like, those are the ones we need to go
overripe fruit and grind that shit into my body.
That's like we need to go interview some of these people. Be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like, how does this happen?
And it was definitely a sad story.
Yeah,
there was a lot of traumatic experiences in the story. I walked out of there with a very staunch look on my face. I was like, "This is nuts. I'm never coming back to one of these again."
I bet you look at tomatoes differently now.
Yeah. Every time I pass the tomato section in the supermarket, I'm like,
huh, was she hot?
That girl. She was very mid-looking chick. So
that's what you also go there for. You go there to try to knock some fucking chicks down.
Yeah, but they're all like it's one of those things. It's like it's frowned upon by the community that's there. It's like, right?
Yeah, but you're not there to be part of the community. You're there to knock down chicks and take advantage of chicks.
Yeah, so you're just there as a monster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I did always say that I wasn't really addicted to anything. So
yeah, I'm I'm a monster. I'm sorry.
That's fucking insane.
I'm better than the drug dealer that's standing outside of the drug rehab and like, hey, I got drugs for sale. Like, I'm just over here offering dick.
Hey man, you need some fix.
She can say no, but like, I got a can of tomatoes here and a couple ripe ones. Like, I don't know.
Find me behind the Applebee's dumpster. We're going right back to the trenches, babe.
I know a girl that got caught sucking dick behind the Pathmark in Brookhaven.
Get in where you fit in.
When you said behind the fucking Applebee's, I was like, oh, that's insane. Fucking hilarious. Yeah, that was funny.
I heard a story of a chick that was caught sucking dick behind the dumpster at Applebee's.
Bro, we went to go. This girl wanted to go fight her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend / the girl he was cheating on her with, and it's like 5 of us. We like 5 deep, girls ready. We talking big shit, and this girl's a big girl too. We get up there, and this little
She's
black
like, hold
chick,
on, I need a protein shake real quick.
This little black chick gets out we get up to the spot. We up in like Upper Darby. We get up to the spot. This little black chick, she coincidentally get out of the car. She with another nigga. I think it was her cousin, and I'm like, all right, cool, go ahead, yo, get out the car and start beating her ass. Like, we here for moral support, and if homeboy get crazy, we here, And then the girl just sat in the car. Like, our friend just sat in the car. The black chick comes up to the window, starts talking shit, and then she's the one that tells everybody in the car that your friend here got caught sucking dick behind the Pathmark a couple weeks ago because she's a fucking whore. And I'm like, you got to punch this bitch in the mouth, yo. And then she started crying. Our homie started crying. I was like, man, we ain't seeing nothing tonight.
Yeah, that's fucking. Dang,
but I was
need
like,
to get a show.
Yeah, I mean, we did get a show. We got to see our friend get humiliated. and punked. So that was something to see. And then me and my
Yeah.
homie in the backseat, we just ended up throwing shit at people's cars, and we ended up getting chased at Upper Darby. So that was fun.
Yeah, that's lit. That's fucking
Yeah.
pretty lit.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a nice little high-speed chase through the fucking neighborhoods, dipping out. And I'm just out the window, so throwing shit. Just
Throwing overripe tomatoes.
I was throwing fucking, chicks got all this bullshit in the car. So I'm throwing like makeup,
Mirrors.
like lipsticks, and all that shit. Like anything I find on the floor, I'm hucking out the fucking window, trying to hit the windshield to get these motherfuckers off us. And eventually they said fuck it because there was a cop at this intersection.
Damn.
That was a good time though. That was a fun time.
Yeah.
Well, you hear New York is trying to get rid of fucking pizzerias.
What?
Yeah,
That's like their staple.
yeah. So it's not they're trying to get rid of pizzerias, but they're trying to get rid of pizzerias. They passed a bill that any coal or wood fire pizzeria has to like get something done to convert the emissions from the coal or smoke into something that's better for the environment. But like
who's making coal fire pizza?
A lot of people in New York.
What?
Like coal and wood fire is like very popular in New York.
Wood fire, I get it. Like wood fired pizza. I've never heard anyone advertise. Hey,
like like David Portnoy even went on a rant about it. Like he's apparently a big fan of New York coal fire. I didn't know they did it either still, but I would love to get a pizza at a coal fire. And what? We don't do that anymore. Love it. So it must be fire. But apparently to get this thing done, it's like $20,000 to get this conversion thing done. And a lot of restaurant owners are like,
they can't
doing
afford that shit.
Right, can't afford that.
We're just a pizzeria.
Right. So it's like, it seems like New York's trying to get rid of pizzerias because you're making them do something that.
They're also New York's also trying to get rid of gas grills and or gas like stoves and homes. Like they're literally insane. Like they're literally trying to take your natural gas stove in your house because they say, hey, it's turning kids retarded.
I can't, bro.
What, bro?
I saw.
And it was like a joke for like the longest time. Like the Dems were running with the story, like, "Oh, yeah, I mean, why would we ever try and come for your fucking stove?" Yeah, I mean, fucking conservatives are crazy. And then like AOC passes some fucking bill in her district, like, yeah, we're coming for your stove. We're gonna need that. You're gonna need to change it up by 2025 or some shit.
Bro, I saw a thing today that Greta Thunberg was in Ukraine because she's trying to figure out a way to blame Russia for all these climate crimes and stuff because they started this war. And I'm like, what?
Bro, did you see the Wagner group fucking?
Yeah, I think that was bullshit. I think that was all bullshit.
Storming in towards Moscow? I don't know, man. That shit's wild. I don't know nothing really about it. I just saw that like the Wagner group has like got his mercenary group is just fucking up Russia.
They were.
Well,
they were.
They took over some city or some shit.
So it was a 24-hour possible coup. But they didn't actually destroy anything. They said they took over this town, but they didn't like do anything. And they were like, I want to say like 100 or 1,000 miles away from like actually being in Moscow. And even the reason why they pulled back was, if we go any further, there will be bloodshed. Y'all weren't doing anything hostile to begin with. So I was listening to somebody and they think it was just like Putin trying to test the waters to see what would happen if a possible coup would have happened. Who would
or maybe they open the doors to like an actual war.
Right, like who
it was like supposedly this is just supposed to be the liberation of Ukraine to Russia. So that's why all their tanks apparently are painted with like this giant white Z on the side of them, is because this isn't technically a war, this is a liberation. So supposedly that's like the Wagner group. Apparently they take all of their tanks have a red Z on it.
They do.
So it's just like I don't understand like the need to have fucking. I mean, I understand the need to have identification on your tanks, but like, okay, they have a white Z. We're gonna write a red Z. It's like,
Yeah, to oppose.
Why not a red W for Wagner Group?
Well, it's Wagner,
Whatever.
but
Still spelled with a W. Why not a W? Why'd you put a Z on it? Or was the Z on? Was the tanks commandeered and you made the Z's red?
maybe that's possibly.
Maybe that's it.
That could be possible.
I'll run with that. They were commandeered, fucking.
But yeah, they fucking Ukraine.
Yeah, it's a Russian tanks back in the day.
Caught an L.
Shit. Who? Which one? Wagner or Wagner?
No, Ukraine caught a little L the other day. They tried to do a counteroffensive, and remember the video I sent you of that Ukrainian guy getting out of that ATV and losing his fucking legs?
Oh yeah, that's
yeah. So that was part of the counteroffensive. In Ukraine,
right onto a landmine.
This battalion tried to cross this minefield, and it was unsuccessful, and they lost a fuck ton of tanks.
Well, I was so surprised that like that dude wasn't just dead.
I was too, but also at the same time, like that. I was
like, how the fuck did you make how did you build non-lethal landmines?
Well,
I'm sure they are lethal, but like he jumped on that bitch and fucking blew his one leg completely off.
Well, when you do see landmines like explosions, it is more of a maiming unless like you land like on it, like whole body on it. Like it is usually a maiming type of thing, and then like you'll lose some legs and arms or stuff. Like it's usually not a boom, I'm in pieces unless you're laying on it. So like I was just more like, damn, like
unlucky.
Yeah, like I thought you were just gonna die, just like on position.
Bro, when he got scooped back up onto the fucking little A-Trax thing or whatever the fuck they were on, I was just like, bro, what?
Imagine how much pain.
Oh, bro. At that very moment, I don't know if it was much pain, but he was definitely going to be in pain 20 minutes after that.
He was definitely in pain. Like at first when the explosion happened, no, but I feel like once he started moving, you had to realize you lost your leg, and that's when pain's gonna. Because once you realize
you go to stand up and you go fucking ghost leg.
You had this realize you knew you had to start crawling. Like you only crawled because I'm missing an appendage, and then
I was so waiting for him to like fucking back up onto another one.
Oh, I was too. I was too.
I was like, bro, that's just nuts. Fuck being over there right now, though. That shit's fucking insane. Fucking having grenades dropped on you by a drone. Fuck that.
I seen a video.
Fuck that noise, bro.
Of a Russian helicopter. It got a missile took off the tail of it, and thing just kept it pushing. Just fucking kept it pushing. I was like, look at that thing. Like, I was like, that thing. We need that in America. Our shit, you just fucking spitball. Our shit just woo, boom. Like that thing, man.
I think that's more operator error than it would be anything else.
No, because when you knock the tail off of a helicopter, that should put it into a tailspin. But the way this Russian helicopter is made, it's made with 3 propellers or something like so. It has 2 on the top, kind of like our Ospreys. There's 2 at the top and then 1 at the back. So the back really doesn't do much. So it was able to fly, just cruise with the 2 big ones that had on top. And I was like, that's fucking lame.
Still carry out the mission.
Yeah. And it still was shooting rockets and shit, just chilling. I was like, that's fucking dope.
I mean, they keep once you're in the air, man, you keep it pushing. That's what happened with the planes that dropped the bombs over in Japan.
Yeah.
Those planes were torn the fuck up. They had went through some AA guns and all types of shit.
Yeah, they were fucked.
Those were men. Those were men among
real men.
Fucking sitting in a fucking Swiss cheese plane about to drop the fucking.
And you have no idea that you're about to drop the bomb. You just know I got some shit. I'm on a secret mission. Top secret.
It's gotta put on these goggles when we drop this bomb, though. Right?
And this mask for some reason.
Yeah, don't look at it. Don't look towards it once it happens. So it's just like, all right.
Imagine. Can you imagine? Oh my god. I wish I don't know if they probably imagined. I don't know. Do you think they interviewed the pilots when they got back?
I don't know.
I would love to know what that was like to be on.
They've interviewed those guys since then, like way later, like as old men, and have dropped that shit. And like,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure one of the one of the guys was just like, bro, I looked at my co-pilot and was like, bro, we just killed so many people.
Oh my god, I just could not imagine being just even on the plane, dropping that thing, just thinking it's a normal bomb, and then boof,
Boom.
and you're just like,
we just melted a city.
Right? What the fuck just happened?
But yeah, you're gonna have to drop this bomb. All right, we're gonna have to fly low. Yeah, no. You're gonna fly super high, and then this thing is gonna go off, and you gotta wear goggles when you can't. It's just a recipe. Being debriefed on this would have to be like, this is a recipe for disaster.
Oh,
and you gotta fly back in this fucking plane, but it's gotta be completely fucking quiet.
Yes.
And then, God! The fucking sky. You're just in this rickety Swiss cheese plane, flying back to Hawaii.
Bro, the guys on the second bomb though, they probably knew what was up.
Yeah, they definitely knew. They were like, well, what we did, well, maybe not, because like you got to think like this is a time before like internet and stuff. So
no, but I mean like just as like the pilot going on that mission, like even if it was like, hey, this is a top secret mission, and you tried to just spill it like, oh, you're just gonna drop a bomb, like you're gonna know that like, oh, this bomb is a bomb, like because the first time we, you know what I mean, like
not if you load them in on different planes and different separate like airports and stuff.
You don't think so?
I don't know, because I mean they was pretty close together. It was what, 2 days between them?
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, I think it dropped one, and then 2 days later they dropped the second one. So like there's a possibility that you could have kept them in the dark. And then it was a whole nother fucking first time fucking cherry popping. Those guys have the biggest kill count. Well, single moment kill count. I think Stalin has like the most. Oh no, I think
Genghis Khan.
Yeah, Genghis Khan has the biggest kill count, but
he was a fucking problem.
Yeah, Genghis Khan was a problem.
He was a guy.
He
was smart too. He was like, I'm out here to fucking kill and take territory. I'm just making.
You got it. I need it.
Yep. I'm making babies.
I'm
having heirs everywhere. Yeah, they say part of fucking Asia is probably all related because of him.
Yeah, that's insane.
Imagine.
There's like 2 billion people in just Asia, and 97% of them are probably related.
That's dope. That's some fucking.
That is a man who lives in infamy.
Oh,
that is a man who lives in infamy. Shout out to Genghis Khan.
Like, think about like men. Like, he was a man's man. Like, he had the energy to slaughter motherfuckers, to go on pillages on horse. This was before.
Then he just got rock hard from it.
Right, and then he's just nailing all of these chicks across the fucking place after battle.
Regardless if they said no, he was still rock hard.
So now you gotta fight these chicks just to. The energy that this man had. And you know, he wasn't living till he was fucking 90, so he's doing this in the prime of his life from like 16 to 25. He's knocking down everything he sees. Like, he's a man. They got to. I know they probably would definitely cancel him today, but they got to build a statue of that guy.
Cancel Genghis Khan. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people would be like, "Yo, that's my great grandpappy."
Let's put it like this: America and the West would definitely cancel him because that's what we do here.
Bro.
Like, Christopher Columbus is a problem, but over there, no, he's probably a god still. That's why they need to fucking build his statue. They gotta have a statue somewhere of him.
Maybe in Mongolia.
Maybe, hopefully,
probably,
hopefully.
Fucking great grandpappy fucking Khan over here. Fucking shout outs to the legend. You think Khan was a bro?
Yeah, had to be.
Just bringing dudes in, tag teamer.
Had to be.
Just bringing another one.
Bro, if you remember Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, you talking about Drago?
Yeah, like the Dothraki, like that was them. Yeah. It was he's fucking them, and then everybody else can have whatever he don't want.
Like that's Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what put him on.
100%.
Just that scene of him raping that little white bitch. Or my wife now.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
Just
little
Game of Thrones.
trust. I've been rewatching it. I'm almost done it.
Yeah, just stop it. Like, where are you at now?
Season 6, episode 2.
Ugh.
So it's
Yeah.
right at
Once those HBO writers started getting in there. You think that shit was written by ChatGPT? It's gotta be. That's the only reason it could be that bad. I couldn't imagine that you're an actual writer and then you decide to write that garbage.
I can. I think Chat would do it better.
Because I was talking to Ashley about this. You know anything about this writer strike?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I was talking to Ashley about it, and I was like, yeah, you know that like all these writers are on strike, and we were talking about ChatGPT, and like I had it create like commercials. Like I had it create a commercial for like Whopper for Burger King, and like she looked it over and she was like, "This is what they use now.
Oh shit!
This is all of the commercials." And I was like, "Yeah, they probably are." Then I tried to get it to write me a story of in the aspect of a Dr. Umar inspired story of how Black people have let down their community.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And it said, "Sorry, I can't do that."
Yeah.
Because he was on a podcast, and that's all the rhetoric he was spitting. It was like, "We have failed the Black community."
Jesus Christ!
And like he did make very good points. He did make very good points. It was very wild.
Yeah, he's a different guy.
Yeah, he's like the very opposite of you.
Yeah, but he's the opposite of Black people. Like he's opposite of Black people.
He only praises Black people. Black people
no,
need to be with
he
Black
does
people.
not. No, he does not. He only praises foundational Black Americans, which is a select group that has a direct lineage to slavery. He does not fuck with Africans. He doesn't support Africans, and he doesn't support any Black that doesn't have any direct lineage to slavery. So he is different from all of them. Fuck him.
His shit is fucking super entertaining though.
Oh yeah,
super wildly entertaining.
Yeah, he's articulate. He's passionate. That's what gets him where he is.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's enough for tonight. We've gone damn near 3 hours. So somehow we've turned this into Rogan's podcast.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we're going to call it quits there. Actually, you know what we need to start doing? We need to start cutting up this shit, and we need to cut it like at an hour, and then we'll move the second half into a Patreon kind of setting.
Oh, so, like everybody else is doing now.
Well, I think that like we probably would be able to, if we could keep the first half kind of cleanish, and then we spit all the crazy shit. I mean, granted, 90% of this is just us bullshitting and spitballing, anyways. Right. So I don't know.
We can figure it out. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because then we can start posting content over there, and then like we won't get in trouble as much. Like YouTube won't be as nearly as fucking takedowny as it probably is. So.
I feel that. That's smart.
So, all right, everybody. I believe that is the episode for this week. It has nothing to do with our title, which I don't know why I make titles for these.
Shout out to everybody. July 4th coming up.
Shout out. God bless America.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, America. Which was what the title of America or what the episode
Trump
is.
2024. You covered.
Do you think so?
I don't know. I hope it's. I don't like anybody that's running. I don't like.
You don't like that RFK guy?
Fuck no, bro. We talk about medical. Yeah, he's worse than Biden and Trump medically.
Bro, if you listen to him for more than like 5 minutes, once you get used to the voice, you remember how you had the argument about the smells?
Hold on. Do you see when he talks though he shakes?
He's
like he always has a little shake.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, he's still articulate with his words.
No, he's not.
If you just put on headphones, then you listen to it for 10 minutes, Once you know how the same thing with smells. I mean, once you get used to it, it's not that bad. And the man be spitting.
You're right. He is spitting because his voice is raspy as fuck. A cough drop. He is going to die soon.
I like to think that he went through Agent Orange or some shit.
I'd like to not have a president that's above 70 years old.
Well, it depends on wherever the election apparently decides to go. So I'm going to lean
whoever the Illuminati puts in power. So I'm not the rock.
Illuminati, Freemasons. We know you're out there. Shriners. I know you know the secrets. I'm fucking on to you people. I'm on to you people. But all right, well, that has been this week's episode. Thank everybody for watching. Shout outs to Wake Z18. He commented on the old kick.
Shout out.
I just got my meat slapped on God, and then he put for real. So
shout outs to him then.
I didn't repeat at the time because I was like, I don't know how this pertains to our current conversation. But shout out to you and getting your meat slapped.
Good for him.
All right, we'll talk next week. I'm going to try and bring more funny to this because I feel like I'm leaving the door open on more funny.
Leaving the door.
Yeah, we if we're going to portray ourselves we have to portray ourselves kind of as a comedy podcast. Which is, I want to say that most of it kind of is.
It's definitely satire-ish.
Yeah, satirical podcast. Mm-hmm. We need a little more chuckles, Chuckles go viral. We need the viral chuckles.
I feel like shitting on people with slurs is more of a.
And we can do that. You know what time it is?
Yeah.
For racial slurs with Jay. Racial slurs with Jay.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to open up DaVinci, whatever the fuck that thing's called.
Resolve?
Yeah. You said that's how you make clips and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have an activation key?
For DaVinci Resolve?
Yeah.
No, I don't pay for it. They have a free version.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you get a free version? I'll look at it. It's fucking gay.
I think it's just from their website. Yeah, because it's just normal DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah, it's me for a fucking activation key.
How are you offline right now?
Offline where?
You're offline on Discord.
Oh, because I had Discord closed.
No. You must have exited out of it.
Yeah. Well, no, my computer restarted.
Mid-pod?
No, before the pod.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Huh? Well, that's insane. Didn't even notice. Must have been drinking a lot.
No. All right. So who we?
What are we on?
D, E, F, maybe.
I don't think so.
Should really be better at this. H.
Well, the problem is that we were going to go by number, and we skipped a bunch of letters because you couldn't find anything for D, couldn't find anything for E. You might have found. I don't remember if you found anything for F. French. I think we did. French.
Yeah, we did do French. All right. Well, we could either do G or H. G would be Germans. Or
there you
Greeks,
go.
Maybe. Is there anything for Greeks?
There might be something for
Oh.
Greeks. I do fucking love heroes, though.
Do
Do you call them heroes or do you call them gyros? Do you fuck with them at all?
I don't eat them
You
at
don't
all.
like Greek food?
No.
No, because there's a lot of lamb, and I don't really like lamb.
You don't like lamb?
Not really.
What?
It just
What? Too gamey for you, or
no? It's just not a preferred. Like I'll eat it, but I'm just not necessarily going out of my way for it.
I get that, but at the same time,
It's just like all your shit is just predominantly lamb. Just not necessarily in the mood for it. I don't know. I don't know. Now I do like when I go to like Fogo and shit, and it like I'll fuck up some lamb. Like it's not like I don't like it. It's just I guess maybe it depends on where I'm getting it from.
Legacy's on sale this week.
Who?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Ooh, how much?
They want $48.
Too much money.
Yeah.
All right.
You get 20% off of a Steam Deck though.
So
handheld computer.
Boom.
Dark Souls is on there. Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn. It's an MMO.
Wait, what did we say? G?
Yeah, Germans.
Yeah, there's nothing for Germans.
For real?
Yeah, not on this.
Insane.
Yeah, it's a little odd. I wonder if it's, I don't know why, but I don't know. So there's some races or ethnicities and on there where I'm like, oh, this one should have a lot, and they're like, I'm like, I wonder how this works.
Oops, sorry.
I mean, we could go Greek. There's just not really.
That's right. It's on Blizzard.
It's not great. I guess there's a couple of them that are fun.
Fuck you.
All right. Well, I like Hispanics. There's a good bunch in Hispanics that I like, and Hispanics also cover Mexicans, so two birds, one stone. Yeah. We will go Hispanics this week. So for the first sled that I like, tomato picker, is always like that.
Wall jumper.
Tamale, big fan.
Yeah, that's the food of Guatemala.
No, I did not know that, but
Where you down?
It's
I love calling Guatemalans Guadalajarans.
You're a fucking terrible person.
Sounds cooler.
Taco Bender, Taco Nigger, Spick and Span, Spick Nick.
Would you ever go to a Spam Jam?
What the fuck is a Spam Jam?
It's a festival for Spam.
No, I've never eaten Spam. I would love to eat Spam though. I'll try.
Tried Spam before?
No, I've never eaten it. Always thought it was poor food. So
that is a poor food.
Yeah.
So actually, it's not really a poor food. It's quite expensive.
I know, that's what I've heard now. Like I've heard it's not a bad thing, but when I was growing up, I heard it was for poor people, and we never got it because we weren't poor. So, like, we weren't poor enough to get Spam. So yeah, I don't know. Sexican, Scratchback, River Crosser, Poncho, Po Bean, Pepper Belly, Orange Picker, Nacho, Mule.
Bro, you're just making me hungry.
Leaf Blower, Housekeeping, Hot Footer, Hispandex,
Mr.
Gardner.
How much did you pay for the new guy?
Garden Gnome, Fake Mexican, Dumb Wet, Drywaller, Coke Camel. Big fan. Big.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Chunga, Chili Shitter, Cheap Labor, Car Thief, Border Hopper, Border Nigger, Burrito, Border Bunny, Beaner, Bean Bag, Bean Bandit, Bean Burrito. That is it for them.
That is all.
That is all.
You can throw Wetback in there.
I did throw Wetback.
Was wetback just the word wetback? Because I heard something like other variation of wet.
No, there was a dumb wet. That was the other variation.
It's kind of bland.
But yeah.
Dumb wetties. Oh, there's a summer sale on Steam. Oh, I'm on the fucking thing. Siege, Monster Hunter, Project Zomboid. Rust is on sale. Elder Scrolls. You can get Elder Scrolls Online for $6.
I have Elder Scrolls for free.
Oh, you still have the Game Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped paying for it. You can get 2K for fucking $10.
Nah, the new 2K comes out in October.
2K24?
Yeah. Wait, you can get 2K23
Yeah, it's 2K23.
for $10?
Yeah, $9.59.
I probably don't. My processor probably isn't good enough.
Kerbal Space Program, Star Troopers, Jedi Survivor. I heard that game was tragic. Warhammer, Dredge.
No, you.
Oh, you can get Sid Meier's Civilization 6 for fucking $6. Oh.
Not gonna lie, I'm so tired of them putting Michael Jordan into a basketball game.
Is Jordan in 2K?
Yeah, he's in every 2K.
That's wild. Did you hear Larissa Pippen says she's down to have a kid with Jordan's son?
Oh, I mean, that's sucks for, Pippen? I guess, Pippen.
That's wild, bro. That's mad.
She's too old, though.
She says she's down.
I mean, sure, she's down. That's fine, but she's too old.
She is too old. That shit's definitely coming out fucking half retarded. But
yeah, she's 48.
Yeah, I don't know how she's not gone through menopause.
She probably has some eggs frozen and shit. She's rich. That's what people do, fam. That's what these rich niggas do. That way you can have kids whenever. Also, I think it's smarter. Like, I really think that's what people should do. So that way you really don't have the chance of like having a shitty baby father. Like, you could have a choice. Be like, hey, my eggs are frozen. I want you to fucking come in this petri dish and have a kid. Like, it's more of a, it wasn't an accident. Like, no,
yeah, so that way you can put that shit on ice.
Yeah. Like, you could sign paperwork. Like, hey, we both, agree. Like, it would be so much better. They should pass a law to make everybody fucking dump all their stuff in the fucking freezable tubes.
Yeah, but then like once what if they're like dead? Like what if they dead? Like die like a little later?
Who?
Like whoever just dumped their fucking DNA into a petri dish.
Okay,
like, well, and also shit at that point, like what, like if you're gonna have like everybody just dumping their shit in, like any chick that then wants to have a kid that's like fucking batshit crazy or something, like she could probably go to any fucking bank and be like, yo, let me get like the best of this person.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you would make it a thing so where like you could even make it a thing where you have to sign the paper, like these are my eggs. I sign off that I want them. This is my sperm. As the man, I sign off that, and like we agree as two consenting adults making this decision, right? Like we're gonna take care of the, you know what I mean? Like you could make all of that a legal formality. So somebody can't just be like, hey, I want Kardashian's eggs. So like, no.
I get that, but then where are we gonna store 7 billion people's eggs and sperm?
Giant fam, you act like there's not giant warehouses out here that you just.
I know, but then we're talking about like how are we gonna do, like what is our checks and balances like once they, like if a person passes, right, like and like they're not like a lady's husband, right, and she like wants to like maybe this is like this kid fucking gets to like 18 years old and starts dumping loads in the sperm bank. He fucking drives home and fucking gets smacked by a fucking semi, and then he's now dead. Like, how are we gonna then make the checks and balances of like, yo, sperm bank, just so you know, yeah, you can throw that shit right in the trash. Because we'd have to keep track of like the people that are here.
Yeah, I guess that would be a hard thing to maybe track, or somehow I don't know. I don't know. I guess there'd be maybe a way to I don't know. Like it'd probably have to be something within like the system. Like when you're like when people die already, like now, like so I want to say like something happens and like the government's notified at the very least that Kyle's now dead and not a human being anymore. So like
I don't know, because people would be cashing Social Security checks and shit like that. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know. But that would
I like the idea, but like
that's for
the
somebody else to
execution
figure
would
out.
be an issue. But
Just a
well,
couple things, but like I'm not a fucking
this
engineer,
is now going over
so.
past racial slurs with Jay. So all right, well everybody, you guys all have great nights. Or not, go fuck yourself. Don't really care.
Or morning.
Oh my god, hold on. Jesus Christ, I just got fucking ear raped. Yeah, and then
It could be
we will
morning.
see you all
Good
tomorrow.
morning.
Good morning, America. Happy fucking July 1st. We'll be seeing you back here in 3 days. Getting fucked up. Getting fucked up, buddy.
What?
What?
3 days.
Yeah, it'll be July 4th in 3 days.
Oh yeah. You said we'll be back in 3 days.
Well, I'll be back. Well, not streaming, but like I'll be drinking for you, America. We're drinking
Just
fucking
like-
beer on July 4th, all right?
Just like every day he's gonna be drinking for you, America.
I don't drink every day.
Okay.
I take breaks.
All right, every other
I take
day.
breaks. I mainly drink on Saturdays.
And Fridays.
Not normally. I don't normally drink on Fridays.
No, you don't usually drink during the pod?
No, because there was a couple of them that I got sloppy toppy, and I was just like, "Ew." I was like, "Can't be posting these online." I sound like a complete buffoon.
Those are the best ones. That doesn't stop Bert when he doesn't. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, because he can articulate what he's saying as he's a complete buffoon.
Barely.
Yeah,
Bert can barely speak when he's not drunk. So it's definitely when he gets drunk and he
All right, well, let's continue this conversation, not present.
Fuck
So,
Bert Kreischer.
Damn, that's crazy. Shout out to Bert. I fucking love you, buddy. But unless he's like a fraud, not the kind of guy like that he lives up to who he is, like I think he does though.
Yeah, he
I
seems
mean,
like a good guy.
Yeah. I've also heard stories that he can be a prick when he's been like drinking a lot and fucking whatever. But all right, everybody, we're gonna get out of here. You all have a fucking happy 4th. Thank God June's over. Also shout out to mental health, I guess, because that's what that month is about too. Fuck the trannies. And yeah, shout out Trump. Peace out.
Yeah, Matt. Fuck Joe Biden.
Peace.
Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden.
Here it is.
Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden.